Hello, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. You can see me okay. And just let me know if you can hear. Hi, Maverick. Glad to see you here. And Anthony is coming. He's on his way. So I'm going to go ahead and just say hello to everybody and we'll get this live stream going. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. It's just I'm coming from work, so it's kind of hard to rushing around a little. But I don't want to make it too late in the evening because I know a lot of people live in Europe, so I'm trying to be aware of your time. So hello, everyone. Oh, hi, Faith Outside Watchtower. It's been too long. I can't wait to see what this is about. Well, thank you so much for joining in today. We really appreciate it. And Jay Mars. And we have, is that Ika Mouse? I love it. Lots of love from Germany. Very cool. Who is on tonight? Matthew. Oh, yes. Who is on? So we're going to see who wants to come on today. We don't have the...
Slide over just a bit. There you go.
Anthony is here.
Hey.
He's got his shirt on. Follow the Watchtower. Yeah, so we don't have the link in yet for joining in on the stage, but we will do that soon. ST Co-Pilot, hello from the great PNWWA.
Pacific Northwest.
Washington. And Maverick.
Whew.
Hello. And Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, guys.
And Dallas. Oh, and here we have Erie U. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I might need my glasses.
Erie U.
Let me see. Oh, okay. I just made the picture a little bigger. Hopefully that works.
Okay.
Just move in here a little better. Okay. All right. Hi, No Spring Chicken.
Huh.
Hello, everybody. And that's, let's see. Oh, and then we have SD. Put your glasses on.
I definitely can't see it now.
Hello, SD. And we have Windwalker.
Oh, Windwalker. I like that name.
That is cool. Hey, everyone. I hope all is well. Still Pimo. Well, I'm sorry that you are Pimo.
I mean, the Four Corners area.
I have to give you credit. It's not an easy thing to do, for sure. I was Pimo for a little while, but I don't think I could do that long term. It's really hard. And I know of other stories of people who are Pimos. In fact, I know of someone right now who is an elder Pimo, and his wife is not awake yet. So that's tough. That's got to be challenging because it's not. You don't want to lose. And his wife is not. You do that every time.
In echo, guys. In stereo.
His wife is still.
In Maverick.
In. So you wonder, like, well, how do you deal with that? How do you continue going up on stage, especially an elder, and doing these talks? Maybe you just follow the script, I know it. I was out in field service when I was kind of early out and, had to do it for show. You can go up, knock on people's doors and ask them a general question about, God's kingdom. And this one lady just said, well, I'm an atheist. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, okay, good. Now I can move on to the next person. But then it was just like, how long do I have to do this? But I feel sorry for the ones who happen to do it weekly, going out in service. And then of course, going to the meetings too. Because then you have to, not that you have to comment necessarily, but like, what if you have parts to give? And what if you're in on a judicial committee? I'll be like, not guilty.
That would be tough, man.
I know. I'd be like siding with the publisher every time.
Well, Well, it depends.
Yeah. Well, I don't want anybody to get shunned for any reason whatsoever. I mean, it's not
Think
okay.
of a few reasons. I might be calling the popo.
Oh, yeah. Right. But shunning, I mean, yeah, call the police if it's a crime. Hello, what is this? Ann Till. Hello from Texas. Hello, Nadine. Okay, let's see. Anyone else? I just want to make sure I got everybody. Oh, and then we have Pamela. Lucky day, caught you live. Oh, good.
Cool.
Glad you were able to come on today. I think our last live was about 3 weeks ago. So we were like, it's time,
Yes. We was going to do one last week, but things kind of got out of hand.
It got a little busy, and then we were just like, it's too late now.
Yeah.
Hello, ST Copilot again. Says, I thought my wife was me when I said I'm out. And she said, me too. Oh my goodness. Well,
she was just waiting to hear those words.
That's the thing. Hey, how many situations are like that? You find out something, and then turns out your husband or wife also is like, oh, and then you're like, oh, and then you can't tell anybody. You can't even tell each other. So
that's messed up.
I know, but it's like, how do you throw a little tidbit of information without sounding like an apostate? That's a good question.
It's impossible.
Right? Yeah. Well, I don't know. You could be like, okay, there was one thing I did do when I was waking up and we discovered that they had joined the UN, and I was like, no way. And then I'm like, here's the paperwork. And I'm like, wow. And so, so I'm sitting here thinking, well, it was actually an official letter from them,
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, okay, I want to share this with my mom. I mean, I was still in the in-between phase of what's going on. And so I wasn't thinking of myself, I'm an apostate and going to expose them. I was just like, what in the world did I just discover? So I texted my mom and I said, hey, do you think that the society would ever join the UN? And she's like, no way, absolutely not. And I was like, well, here's proof that they did. And I sent it to her. And she's like, well, I don't know. And then and she just ignored it. So you have those people who are just going to ignore what you say.
Well, they're just going to accept it because they trust the governing body. See, that's that key messed up thing.
Right.
God, my shoulders look uneven in here.
I know. And then me, and someone like me who is willing to use my brain and say, this doesn't seem right. I need to look further into this. So you have some people who are willing to investigate more, and then you have some who are just saying, no, I'm not going to hear this. I'm just pretend like you didn't say anything, and I'm just going to do whatever the governing body says. In fact, she has said that. She has said, I am going to do whatever the governing body says. Hey, whatever they say, it is the same as Jehovah speaking. Hi, Jenny. Jenny Parfume. Oh, and Kim.
Yeah, Artsy, what's up?
Artsy Kim.
Oh, where's No Spring Chicken? Did you already say hey to her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pam?
Let me see.
Pam W4T8 day? Okay.
Yeah.
I know that probably means something. Let's see.
Oh, no, we have Pam. We have Pamela and Pam, I think. Or is it just... Oh, no. No.
Faith outside the watchtower?
Just Pam.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, that's a channel. I saw that channel. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the channel.
Yes, and she has her own channel.
Oh, yeah.
She does mostly Bible stories, I think it is, right?
Yes, really good too.
Explaining like some of the I think it's like some of the pictures and stuff.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like that's a lot of your stuff is about that, and like the subliminal messages. Okay, Maverick says, I know what will show you are a PMO. Go to the meeting with a Bible and not an iPad. That's a dead giveaway. You know what's funny that you say that? Because used to, and this is what I just did in my last video I just did, is with technology, right? They used to, when tablets became a new thing, I remember some people bringing them to the meetings, and then people were looking down like, That's bad. You should have the Watchtower magazine, not a tablet. And so they were kind of frowning on the tablets at first. They were saying we shouldn't have them. And it's funny now, it's just the opposite. If you have an actual magazine, they're looking suspicious of you. That doesn't make any sense. What do they think?
Faith Outside of Tower says, thank you all. It's half and half. I do a lot of history too. Cool.
Oh, history.
I love the history
okay,
stuff
history
too.
and
that's what I thought. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's mostly what I watched, I guess.
Yeah. So what's with the deal with having an actual physical copy of the Watchtower magazine at the Kingdom Hall? Is that why is that a problem? Anyways, if anyone knows, go go to the meetings with the green Bible and a pink songbook. I know. They would be like, "Oh my goodness,
I got a black one
that's old
somewhere.
light."
How old is that black Bible?
That one's fairly old too. It's like, I mean, maybe we can check to see. I want to say maybe in 80s, but
Okay.
maybe check it and someone can let me know. But still, they'd be like, if you came in with a green Bible and a pink songbook, they'd be like, that's apostate literature. And you're like, y'all wrote it. It's so funny.
Well, guys, I'm on a journey back at the gym. I'm wiped out, tired today. I've been working out like a beast, and all I seem to do is get stronger and fatter. It's like, what's
stronger
going on?
and fatter. That is strange.
It's crazy.
Okay. Excuse me.
So just watch me as I change.
I'm ready. I got my green Bible. Alrighty, Pamela. I love
Cool.
it. Jeff says, speaking of technology, I wouldn't be surprised if Watchtower comes up with their own approved Watchtower tablet. That's a good point.
Hey,
and issue them to the publishers and make the publishers pay for them. One way to get some extra money, right? Because everybody, they definitely are all about that. Although they pretend like they're not. SC Copilot says, looking good.
Yay.
Remember this gym advice. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
That is true. That is very, very true.
Jenny says when I show something from an
older...
Mike
Mincer.
Jenny says when I show something from an older publication of them, they say it's old, and so we now have newer material. Yeah, so that's basically what they'll say. They'll just say, oh, well, that's old, and we don't follow that anymore. Yeah, but you did. So I mean, what does that mean? It's so crazy.
Well, Arthur Jones, Mike Mincer.
Hello, a kingdom for my people. Free Watchtower tablets with spyware installed.
Oh, cool.
That's true. Fading in San Diego. Hello. I like that. Faded in San Diego.
Oh, have we saw the fancy brochure spread for older ones asking for inheritance and such? I haven't seen it. I heard somebody mention
that one. Fancy brochure spread. Oh.
I've got to check that out.
Wow, we've got to.
We should have put that on the videos. Wish we did.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I saw somebody commenting on it just recently.
Well, where is it? Is it on their website? I'll go look it up right now.
Yeah, we need to show that on here.
Yeah, actually, that's something.
Thank you, Faith Outside of Watchtower.
You do have it? Okay. Well,
what?
Could you email it, or is there a link where I could, is it found on their website, and I could just look it up?
Was it you that mentioned? I saw it on YouTube just recently. So. Moon Love.
Yeah, if there's a way for me to get it, you can email it to me. Okay, you can show it to me.
Yeah.
But how do you get it? Is it on their website? Do you know? Let's say, hold on. Oh, wouldn't it be something if there's a publisher somewhere out there that created a JW time capsule? I know. Their head is going to explode when they open it and read the material. I know it's constantly changing. Like if you were to go back to 1974 and you'd be preparing for the end.
You know what really just ticks me off with some of this stuff, though, is in religion. God created us all as beings that we're emotional. We have a desire, a need for affection, attention, and to be together and to be friends and family. And it's just, we're programmed to be that way, a social creature. And these cults come in and they say that they do not want that. They forbid anything like, puberty, for God's sakes. Young people going through puberty do certain things and they forbid it. I mean, how can you do that? That makes no sense. It's not committed a crime. It's not committed a sin. It's just, you need to talk to people and explain, hey, this is, and then you follow, through with a partner later in life and describe things. It just, these cults, man, they try to take people and rewire them.
Yeah.
And destroy what's inside.
Right.
And that's how they get control over so many people.
And then they have the guilt trip going and the fear and all that stuff.
Fear, obligation, guilt, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Blaming you for things. And
then they ask for money constantly. Oh, we don't ask for money ever. By the way, give us your inheritance. Give us all of your money. Leave your property to us. Blah, blah, blah. This is stupid.
Yeah. So Kim says, do you know that the app that the Plymouth Brethren, or the exclusive Brethren,
that's what made me mention that,
actually tracks everything they do, so the kids who sneak and watch videos get in trouble.
Yeah.
I bet the JW app does too. Yeah.
I bet it does. Yeah.
I mean, do they have a JW app?
Yeah, there's JW app.
Well, no, like an app for, the only thing I know of that's outside of jw.org app is the one where you put your time in. There's another app for your local congregation. I wonder if that one spies on you. But maybe the JW app does.
Jill.
I was talking about, like, is there another app, But yeah, maybe the JW app could. That would be a little scary.
They will have scrubbed him out so well. See what Jeff said.
Where?
It says they have videos of Anthony Morris in a time capsule. In 20 years, nobody is going to know who he is or who he was.
I know.
Watchtower will have scrubbed him out so well. So true.
Yeah, exactly.
I miss Tony.
Who is that guy? And nobody even asks. Nobody even asks. I asked my mom, like, what happened to Anthony Morris? Oh, maybe he's sick. Well, so? I mean, Fred Franz was like 99 years old, and he wasn't in his right mind. And he was never removed as a governing body member or just suddenly disappeared.
Faded in San Diego. I need to do another recon mission. I usually attend the regional convention, formerly district convention, just to see how much fewer numbers there are. Yeah, that's true. And we were so shocked. Okay. I mean, wow.
Yes. Okay. So Faith Outside Watchtower says you have the brochure and you can show it to us. Well, that would be nice. Yeah. So if you want to come on here, and I can invite you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's see here. So if you want to come on here, Faith Outside Watchtower.
It's a long brochure.
How did you get that? I'm just curious.
We want to know.
Well, I mean, like,
we're like your local news station. We want to know.
A lot of times people can get things through, I guess the secret Bethelites that are in there and stuff. I guess that's how it is. But yeah, so Faith Outside Watchtower, if you want to come on the stage, I'll just put it in the comments.
No spring chicken.
And then you can come on here and show us this brochure.
No Spring Chicken says she's afraid to click on jw.org and never has.
Oh, well, that's
might be a smart move. Because you have to agree now. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to agree to things on there now. Because when you click on it to look at any downloaded material, you have to agree to something. What it is.
Okay. Well, also, if you want to, Faith Outside Watchtower, if you want to just email me the brochure, that'd be fine too. Just when you're ready, if you want to come on, I see. Thank you. And a kingdom for my people.
She said, give her a sec. She'll get her camera and dock set up.
Okay. Cool. I reckon Anthony Morris had a vaccine adverse reaction. He won't ever be sinking. I think, well, we all I think we all know, that he
Delete
just
your
didn't
app
agree
as
with the
soon as-
changes. That's what we think.
Pamela, that was probably a good thing. Deleted her app as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the only way I have to keep up with stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's
But I
true.
probably
That's
should.
true. Did I miss anybody? Oh,
I missed a
did
bunch
you
of
read
people.
that
I didn't
one,
realize.
Jeff? I'll go to a meeting and give a comment for the Watchtower lesson. I'll find a way to slide Anthony Morris into my comment just to see the reactions.
That would be funny.
That would be good. Like Brother Anthony Morris once said.
I love it. Who's that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Brother Anthony Morris. Is he still a governing body member? Is he one of the anointed still? Hey, does anybody who's watching
Artsy.
Okay, so you all know about the social media stuff. That's what this YouTube live stream was
Watch his feet are right
about.
there. That wheel.
I know. That's what this was about today.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, we just going to talk about whatever's
Your
on your
video.
mind. And so the social media, has anyone
For the past
noticed
3
that?
videos.
I was wondering if I have not liked or followed JW Pressroom. I was just wondering if I do that, does that mean that's going to give them a heads up and start looking at me? So I was just wondering if anybody knows the answer. Because I did not click to follow. I just kind of browsing right now.
Oh, okay. I would assume that they're watching people who follow it.
Oh.
To see who's members and not members.
Maybe so. I click customize and I exit out of the next screen and do it again if needed.
Oh, okay.
Customize?
Yeah, it's something that pops up. Customize.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Well,
I'll remember
I've never
that. Thank
tried
you.
that.
I will. Yeah, somebody asked a question if they're going to make money on their social media. The answer is absolutely yes. And if they get 9 million members, or at least half of them to sign up, they'll make a bank. It's not tons of money, but it'll be good, that many members signing up, watching the videos. But they'd have to all watch the videos.
Yeah.
That's like YouTube. I can promise you there's no money in it unless you have a lot of subscribers. You get up 40, 50,000, you might make a little. But
Plymouth Brethren are not allowed to watch TV. I don't know much about that one. Oh, there's this other cult. Okay, so I've talked on here about this other, it's like a Korean cult called World Mission Society Church of God. I did an interview with a guy about that he used to be a part of, and they have a lot of similarities with Jehovah's Witness. Well, they don't do like official shunning. They don't do official shunnings. They do ostracize people if they no longer want to be in that religion, but don't think they actually do like a formal shunning. And then there was this other one. I don't know if anyone's heard of this one. It's let's see. It's a Korean word. And it's just,
I don't speak Korean, so you got the wrong person here.
So, well, the letters
I love kimchi. Is that word?
No. Their letters are SCJ. Shin Chin G. I think it's Shin Chin G. And it stands for like heavens.
Oh, those people.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Heaven something. But anyways, they have a lot of similarities with Jehovah's Witnesses too. Like so much of their teachings are like Jehovah's
all cults
Witnesses.
have similarities.
Well, yeah, that's true with the shunnings, but they're specific teachings.
Yeah.
Like 144,000 and all of that.
Oh, wow. Well, that's Seventh-day Adventist, isn't it?
No, this is a knockoff from probably that. But anyways, they do shunnings, mostly just if you leave. But they don't have they don't shun you for fornication and stuff like that per se. But they let's just say you're interested in someone and you're gonna date them, and they'll be like, you shouldn't do that. You should sacrifice all of your life and time to this religion, And so they discourage people from dating and having families. And then if you decide to date, they say, well, you have to get married in 6 months, So you're just like, well, I don't know them that quickly.
Oh my Lord. Jeff says if
Yeah.
they find out you're following their social media,
Oh.
but see that you don't have a publisher record card, can they count that as field service time? Does that make you a return
Ooh.
visit? I want to know.
That's a
That's
good
funny.
question.
That's hilarious. But yeah, it is a good question
Yeah,
too, Jeff.
yeah. Especially, well, see, they're not counting time now, but the pioneers are. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Remember when return visits were called back calls?
Oh, are they the ones that do? No, they're not. They're not the ones that do group weddings.
You remember that? They were called back calls?
That's the Unification Church. I think that's the one that.
Oh, yeah, Unification.
They,
yeah.
I think they might do the
Moonies.
group weddings.
Yeah.
But this one is, I have my book and I wrote down some notes and I don't have my book here. I will look it up later. But anyways, I did meet someone who was part of this at one time, Korean cult. And what the SCJ, what they do is actually they come in and they take over other churches. Let's just say you go in into a non-denominational church. It's already established church. Well, what they do is they come in and they start infiltrating in those already established churches with their teachings and end up taking over. And I thought, wow, that's really sneaky, which actually is smart because now you don't have to go and find new members. You already have them.
Esty's husband was a Mooney.
Oh, really?
They were huge in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good one. They're in, I think they started in Japan, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. Maybe someone can tell me.
California's were just
California.
I saw a lot of them, yeah.
Okay. Worldwide Church of God.
Goblin
another
Bigot
extremist
member.
cult. Yeah.
Oh, that's Dallas.
Yeah. So remember when return visits were called back calls? Yeah. I actually, by the time I was little, they had already changed it to return visits. But I did hear about that. Yeah. They were always talking about that. They're called back calls. I'm like, why did we have to change it? Just like, why did they have to change the word disfellowship to removed? And I was just thinking about like, okay, you know how you go up on stage, the elder is, Brother Smith has an announcement to make, the midweek meeting, and at the end, and everybody's like, oh man, who's in trouble now?
Korea, and it's a Korean last name.
Oh, Korean. Who's in trouble now? And
yeah,
so then
his last name is somebody. Sun Young Moon or something.
They'll be like, Brother Smith will be like, Sister Ann Allen is no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses, right? And that's what they would say. Well, they used to say disfellowshipped, and then they said is no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, now they have to say has been removed as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. But if you think about it, they use the word removed for everything, like has been removed as an elder or a pioneer. So if they just were like, Sister Ann Allen has been removed as a regular pioneer. Oh, okay. If they had just stopped that removed, and then everybody would think she's being disfellowshipped. I'm like, that's confusing.
Yeah.
Don't use the same word for everything. He's removed as an elder. She's removed as a regular pioneer, or removed as a ministerial servant, and removed as a Jehovah's Witness. So I thought that was kind of interesting how they keep changing their wording on things.
I feel pinched in back here. I don't.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I just don't like sitting on the side. It feels weird.
Okay.
It's like sleeping on the opposite side of the bed.
Well, it's just because he came in later, so I wanted to make sure I didn't have to get up. San Diego. Oh, this is you're talking
about. It's like a million miles away.
I remember in the 1980s, it was disfellowshipped or has disassociated. Yeah. Themselves and is no longer a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. So, and I think too, this association, they don't really, if they're making an announcement, they're not making a distinction between the two anymore. It's just so-and-so is no longer, has been removed as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, yeah. I noticed you're sitting to the other side this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, we can swap. Do you want me to?
No, Joey's paws are literally holding onto the wheel. And if you roll, it's going to hurt
I
his
can
paw.
get up and lift this.
You're going to have to move his paw.
Okay, just give us just one moment. I will move this over. We're gonna swap seats because Anthony is
Annoying.
uncomfortable.
I'm always uncomfortable.
Excuse us while we do this.
Please, Joey. Okay.
And maybe he might be able to see the computer a little better this way too. Okay. Now. Is that better?
Now my gynecomastia don't show so bad.
He has a big chest, you know, just in general.
Yes,
So,
I'm broad.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to say I'm fat. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm just big bone. Cartman.
Wait, careful with my drink over there. Dallas shared a video on a Discord page. Oh, you did? Okay. I'm sorry. I have not been looking at that lately, so I need to check that out. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So I will look into that. You like our backdrop? Okay, cool. Yeah. Eventually, we're gonna turn this into a little better studio with like an actual real, like, you know, a lot of people have like a little chair in the back and some lights and stuff. So we might do that later.
We're gonna have a bigger room.
Yeah. They used to make the distinction between disfellowship and disassociation. Yeah. I remember when they changed it and made them both the same announcement. The reason they gave made sense, but it still felt off to me. Yeah, because it would be nice to know whether or not a person was actually disfellowshipped and didn't want to be, you know, or disassociation as in I'm not coming back, you know. I mean, we would like to know the difference.
The marking talks are the most uncomfortable talks to set through.
Yeah, so you have the marking talks, and then you got fellowshipping and public reproval. And if you were privately reproved, if you were lucky enough to get that, well, the only thing you couldn't do is you couldn't comment, really. So no one really know if you were in trouble, unless the elders decided to gossip to everybody about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I got Faith outside watchtower says she's getting ready. Okay, no rush. They never say why, but seems there was always a local needs talk the following week about something which made people suspect that was why they were disfellowshipped. I know. It's like, or like, this has happened before, where they'd be like, okay, Brother Smith has an announcement to make at the end of the meeting, right? And everybody's like, who's in trouble now, right? And then they go up and then they're like, Sister Ann Allen has been disfellowshipped or is no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And they're like, and then they'll be like, okay, Brother Jones has an announcement as well. And then they'll go up and say, like a guy's name. And you're like, okay, well, we get it. We figured out what happened here. I mean, come on. Yep. You might as well just say what they did.
What they do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A Kingdom for My People says that you're a big guy. In which dinner does he work out? I need some tips. Food lovers rule the world. And he does know a lot about food and nutrition.
Real quick summary. I used to bodybuild on a very high level of bodybuilding, and I quit 9 years ago. I tore my bicep tendon, as I got a scar from here up to here where they had to repair it. I tore my pec, this side.
Ooh.
And I tore my adductor longus. And just so you know, I was benching over 500 pounds. My squats were over 700 pounds. So I was moving a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. And, you know, something after years of doing that, I started lifting weights in 1983 all the way up till 9 years ago. So when you do it that many years, something starts giving. So
that's true.
And when it comes to diet, nutrition, all that stuff, yeah, certified in it, know it. That's what I did for a living for a long time,
Yeah.
along with the entertainment business. So,
But you said that he he used to have a six pack, and he said that when he knew him and a couple other guys that used to have six packs, and he said, we're just fat guys.
oh yeah, we used to. We're
in waiting, right?
We're fat guys in waiting because you can't diet like
Yeah.
that forever. Eventually, you're going to want to binge, and that's what happens. You binge in that lifestyle.
So he ended up losing his six
But
pack.
I do have some friends, one of them, that he never cheats on his diet, never eats out. He despises eating out, never goes to restaurants.
But even if you ate at home,
of course, he has somebody prepare all of his food for him. Yeah. But I know he's like filthy rich. But
privileged.
He is, God. But he didn't grow up that way. That's the funny part. But anyway, he never cheats on his diet, and he's 67 years old. He'll be 68 sometime this year. He's ripped to the bone. Ripped.
But see, most people can't do that. He's
the exception. Less than 1% of the population.
Regimented in your diet all the time. People get tired of that, Eventually, you want to have something else to eat besides.
Yeah, he never does.
Baked chicken and sweet potato and broccoli.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and see, I don't digest chicken like I should. Moderately,
there's other things you can eat.
Yeah, and see,
eggs, egg whites,
turkey and eggs and egg whites and fish, and I was a huge fish fan.
Now I eat tofu. I love tofu.
But my kryptonite, she'll tell you, my favorite food of all foods is fried chicken, and jeez, I will eat the whole 8-piece at one pop.
My problem is I like to snack. If I could just quit the snacking, I'd be good.
Growing up in the country was not a good thing.
Mm-hmm. But
all right, can I play a little background music? You guys?
As long as it's not copyright.
It's not.
Oh wait, it's your.
No.
Okay. So, Jeff, I wanted to mention this. Did y'all ever sit through a marketing talk and you were the only person in the congregation who had no idea who they were talking about? Yes. There would be all this stuff, rumors and gossips going on. I didn't even know. Like, nobody would tell me anything. And I would want to know what was going on, but people.
You do. You're like, it drives you crazy. You're like, what's happening?
Yeah. I guess I'm kind of nosy. But it's just, I'm curious. I'm not like a person to start rumors or anything, but I just always wanted to know what was going on. People that never want to tell me. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, why do they confess to men and not to God? Well, they take that scripture in the Bible and twist it that talks about how you're supposed to call the elders in the congregation. But see, they misunderstand, and let them pray over you and anoint you with oil and let your sins be forgiven. That's what the actual scripture says. So where are they getting this idea that you have to be condemned and interrogated? And then confession equals punishment. That's it. It doesn't mean, okay, well, we're here to help you get through this. It's always a punishment. It has to be some sort of punishment, whether it be reproval or disfellowshipping. There's always that is a must, and that's not at all what the Bible says. All right. Now I wonder sometimes if it was a marking talk. My JW mom doesn't think so, but who knows? Never went back. Yeah, about. Oh, okay. You said that you had my service elder. You told him about your doubts in 2016, and he did a talk and asked me to watch for encouragement, but I had to tie in by phone. I didn't want to tell him. Yeah. Well, the problem with telling them about your doubts is they're just going to see it as that you're weak in faith and that you're not going to be. They just don't care. Like they're not. If they can't keep you brainwashed, they just want you out. I'm going to name my album Confession to a Plumber, or maybe Concessions to to a school bus driver.
No, I love it.
That's good. I like it. Okay. He asked if I heard his talk. He was my favorite elder. A recent appointment and super sweet. So I quickly said yes, thank you. To not hurt his feelings. I have no idea what it was about.
Oh.
That's good. Confessions to a window cleaner. Oh,
There you go. That's a good one,
so
man.
many of them are and landscaping. So many of them are into that. Now I'm haunted with wondering what he said. Oh no. Did your mom hear this talk too? Or maybe you can ask her. Yeah. But the social media stuff is this latest thing. Of course, we were kind of going to talk about that at some point. And I was looking over some of the TikTok videos and stuff, and I was like, I mean, they are nothing but a bunch of liars. There was one video on there, Jesse, where they were like, we're doctors and we're lawyers and we're teachers and we're this and that. No, you're not. Y'all didn't go to college. And what if you're a doctor or a nurse and you're supposed to be administering blood transfusions? Then what? Are you going to do it?
New song that's coming out on Frequencies of Freedom.
Yes. So it's one of his songs. So you wanted to play that. Let's see.
You want to get romantic with anti-JW songs? There you go.
The thing I used to hate is bad enough when elders show up at your residence or even work unannounced. Oh, work? Gee. But if you have to go to work,
that's illegal.
They pull you in the back room in front of everyone. Huh?
Oh, we would have a problem.
Well, you'd have to say, excuse me, I have to go to work. I don't have time for this. And just go. And we'll have to schedule this later. And the other thing is, if they show up to your work, I would actually, I mean, that's
illegal.
Yeah, I would call the police on them. I'd be like, you can't come to my work. You could put a restraining order on them. It'd be good. I mean, that's stupid. What did you do after that happened? No consideration to people's schedule, especially if they had to work right after the meeting.
Oh, yeah, they don't have no consideration.
Oh, I know. And speaking of schedules, that was annoying too. Because I had a job once. I was working just at a clinic as a secretary, and we had to work. They were open till 8 p.m. Well, there was a couple of days where I was supposed to work till 8. And of course, that was when we had book study night. And I was like, well, I can only work till 7, because I had to go to that meeting. And you see how they interrupt your job? I mean, so now I'm making less money because I couldn't work that extra hour each week. And then on top of it, they had to be willing to comply. What if they weren't? Making less money.
What the heck is going on? Oh, I turned the volume back up.
Oh, what if they said no? And then what was I going to do? Was I going to quit my job and go to these stupid meetings? That's a problem. And there were several situations where I missed out on opportunities or had to adjust my schedule. That was one. Another one was where I was going to go to work at it was like a convenience store, but they didn't want, the elders were like, no, you shouldn't work there because they sell cigarettes. And I'm like, so I'm not smoking them. And then the other one was, there was another job. Okay, I forgot. Oh, I was thinking about it, but there were always some. Oh yeah, there was another job where it was actually a good job. It was going to be working, like he was willing to work with me on my schedule, like 9 to 4. Monday through Friday or something, maybe Thursday. And I was going to be working at where they do just like secretarial work. And I said no because I had to go out in field service. I mean, like, how stupid is that? I was trying to pioneer. And it's just, they're always messing up your job opportunities. And now I look back and now I'm all pissed off about it. At work never happened to to one, but one power-hungry elder basically drove a dear friend out of the org, walked right behind the register, and was counseling her while she was trying to check people out. Oh my God, that's crazy. How embarrassing. I would be like, Elder so-and-so, if you don't shut your mouth right now, I'm going to punch you. Because I don't need everybody to know my business. They didn't want you selling cigarettes. Yeah, that's what they said. Oh, well, damn, I worked at a bakery. I wrote happy birthday on cakes all day long. Well, they probably would have told me not to do that. But yeah, these elders, they were weird. I mean, like they told me that I shouldn't work at that convenience store because they were selling cigarettes there. And then I also had asked about becoming a nurse, a registered nurse, because there was a sister in the congregation that was a nurse, and I thought, oh, that would be a good job. So I started asking her about it, and she was like, well, yes, I became a registered nurse, but I missed meetings while I was in school. And I'm like, yeah, well, you didn't, how long did you go to school for? I mean, it was like 2 years, maybe 3, because I don't think it was a bachelor's. So I'm like, so 2 or 3 years out of your life, out of what, 50? I mean, who cares if you missed a few meetings? and the elders were like, no, you shouldn't go to school to become a nurse, because you can't pioneer and you might miss meetings, God forbid. And so I didn't do it, because they make you feel guilty, and then you feel torn, and you don't know what to do, and you don't have any direction when you're a young one,
Young one.
When you're a young one, coming out of high school, you don't know what to do with your life, and you're trying to get advice from mature ones, and they don't know what they're talking about. Yes, many elders are entitled and inappropriate. Exactly. I mean, coming by our house too, unannounced. How dare they?
They won't come back.
If a convenience store is just a tad too far, it becomes an inconvenience store. I know, right? There you go. A couple of sisters asked me if I wrote happy birthday on cakes. I was like, well, hell yeah, I do. Wow, that's funny. But another thing is, what if...
Oh, that's right. He's a baker.
Yeah, he had to write happy birthday.
Of course.
And they would have probably, the elders I was dealing with would have been like,
God,
you shouldn't be a baker because you have to write happy birthday and Merry Christmas on everything.
Oh, you heard that before?
Well, no, I'm saying they probably would have told me that, because they were like, you shouldn't work at that convenience store because they sell cigarettes over there. Well, they sell cigarettes, they sell beer alcohol too, and
just as bad.
Right, but that's not against the rules.
There's some new studies on alcohol. It's really scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all bad for you,
it's a carcinogen.
Yeah. So, but anyways, those were the rules, right? And they didn't say I couldn't. They just were like heavily advising against it.
Right.
So, but also, like, what if you're a registered nurse? I actually asked somebody about that one time, who was a nurse, and I said, well, what do you do if you have to administer a blood transfusion? And she said, well, I usually get somebody else to do it. So they would try to get one of the other nurses to give the transfusion. I love your elder impression. Thanks. Can they be paid by the platforms? If so, they are richer.
Yeah.
Hi, Tutor. Wait. Tudo.
I saw them today for the first time.
Where are my glasses at?
Here. These too strong for you?
Yes. Well, these are even stronger. But
yeah, those are super strong. Right there. That's them right there, isn't it?
No. I had another pair I thought I brought.
Those look good on you right there.
Those are not glasses. They're just the blue light blocking.
Oh.
Can they be paid by the...
Terrible. Here, use these. These are not as strong as those.
Tudo.
I just cleaned them.
There we go, Tudo. Let's see. Can they be paid by the platforms? Yeah. Tudo. Hello, Tudo.
Oh.
Elders will never criticize alcohol. That's for sure. Yeah. But one cigarette and you're disfellowship. But you can. My dad was an alcoholic, JW alcoholic,
Jeez.
and he never got disfellowship. It's like, well, you had to prove it, and he would always deny it, and there wasn't enough evidence, and I don't know. It gets a little tricky. So to disfellowship someone over that.
I used to love to drink, but drinking didn't love me. So.
But what if he had just had one cigarette? It's like the end of the world if you smoke a cigarette, but you can be an alcoholic, and we'll just kind of let that slide.
And I didn't. I wouldn't bother or nothing. I was just was not the kind of guy that should have been drinking.
Nothing wrong with drinking in moderation. They're just Mr. Know-it-alls. Exactly. Okay, Faith outside Watchtower is finally hooked up to her cameras and stuff. Do you need me to send you the link in the comments here? And this is for Faith outside Watchtower. If you want to come on here, and let me just put this.
And guys, she has a channel, Faith Outside of Watchtower, so check it out. It's really good.
Yeah. Okay, there's the comments. I mean, it's in the comments. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, so what I've done, and I thought what we could do at some point here, just go through this link right here, Faith Outside Watchtower. If you click on that, it will bring you right up here. But I thought at some point we're gonna look at some of these TikTok videos. And I have another video that I thought was really good from YouTube. Just a quick short here. It's actually there are people who have never been Jehovah's Witnesses who go in secretly filming just out of curiosity. Yeah. It's nothing. I mean, it's just like, hey, I'm a Christian and I'm curious to know what other denominations do. And so this guy goes into the Kingdom Hall and he's looking around. He's like, there's nobody in here. And almost everybody is old. Yep. And that's what I wanted to share with y'all today. I will share this video as soon as I can. And I think that's what the reason for the social media stuff is. Everyone is old, or a lot of them are. And, the baby boomer generation's dying off.
And the young's not
so
staying.
Who are they going to get? Well, they have to go on social media because that's where all the young people are at. Against their own will, they can't control what's going on because they can only control what's on jw.org and JW Broadcasting. They can't control what's being said out here on these platforms. So they're going to try to sneak in and, of course, turn the comments off. God forbid anybody say something negative about the JW organization. But it doesn't mean that it's true what they say. And then all you have to do is a quick Google search on, did Jehovah's Witnesses join the UN, for example? And then poof, you will see. So they can't hide from the internet. I think after the baby boomer generation dies off, I really don't think it's going to be a religion that's going to be surviving. I mean, maybe, but it will be really small. Okay, now we have is Lori on. Okay. Hello, Lori. Hi. Well, thank you for joining in today. And you've got the brochure there, I see, huh? So, okay. A book.
Wait, I've got echoing here. 1 second.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, turn your volume down.
On one of the devices.
Yeah.
Now I can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's see.
How does that work? Help, guys. Somebody give us some tips.
I have a nightmare when it comes to screen.
So what do you have? You have your phone and a computer?
Okay, wait. I can't hear you. This is
What-
I have my phone and computer. Should I watch you? Should I listen to you on my
phone?
Oh, listen to it on your phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charitable planning. Okay, so it's one of these brochures for the retired ones who are wanting to
Jeff,
give up all of their
did Jeff
money
say?
and land to Watchtower. I know someone who has.
You got to figure all the people on the writing committee.
I know someone who's planning on giving away some of her money when she passes away to Watchtower. In a will.
10 minutes from
Sad.
home. If you're
Okay, so
still live, I'll jump on. Yeah, sure, man. Peyton in San Diego is going to jump on too.
Okay, cool.
Super cool.
$7 million.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
A little bit of an echo, but not too bad. Yes.
Okay. So sorry. I haven't been in here. I haven't been in here in a few weeks. Oh goodness. I was researching some other stuff, but I would love. I've never seen this until about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's still kind of empty.
Yeah. I've never saw it. I saw somebody.
I imagine this goes out to.
I've never saw it.
The wealthier people.
Oh.
And
wealthier
if you look at it, charitable planning.
Okay.
I mean, this is like something that Mercedes would send you, you know? This is high-end printing, and it is a extensive booklet.
I'm going to put...
Charitable...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
Charitable planning to benefit kingdom service worldwide.
There's somebody else here.
Honor Jehovah with your valuable things. And then it has a whole section here.
Okay. Honor Jehovah with your valuable things. Okay.
Use the table of contents.
Okay.
Wow.
Estate planning. Is this close enough?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Can y'all see?
An overview. Introduction. Okay. Gifts that will benefit the organization now. Gifts of money, gifts of securities, gifts of real estate, of other personal property, conditional donation trust arrangement, charitable lead trust, gifts that will benefit the organization later. Plan gifts that will produce income for the donor. Gift annuity, summary of benefits, charitable remainder trusts, summary of benefits. I mean, this is unbelievable.
This is like television stuff.
Arrangements.
Give us everything.
Wow. There's ways that you can donate your hard-earned money to them.
Planning gifts through wills. Plan gifts through revocable living trusts. Gifts of life insurance and annuities. And then it goes on with how to do this.
Oh.
Estate planning, an overview. Just tell me where you want me to stop or start, or
No, keep going.
What is charitable planning? There's a charitable planning office. Often complex tax laws. Sorry, I have been sick, y'all. Often complex tax laws confuse those who want to give. They do not know how to give in the most effective manner in order to minimize taxes and to maximize benefits for their family and the worldwide kingdom work. The Charitable Planning Office was established to offer a much needed service, providing information to those who want to use some of their assets to support the worldwide kingdom work. It does this by discussing options with them or their professional advisors. And so this Charitable Planning Office takes care of all of this.
Oh.
Well, what the Charitable Planning Office cannot do, it cannot provide legal or tax advice or prepare an individual's legal documents, but they sure can guide you well. Each person should consult with a qualified tax advisor or with legal counsel for a full discussion of the implications of any gifts he desires to give or estate planning he cares to do. The Charitable Planning Office does not provide wills and other estate planning forms. Any questions regarding the impact of intended donation on Medicaid eligibility should be directed to an attorney specializing in elder law in your state.
Wow.
Probably
I
sounds
think
legal.
Jeff says something funny here. He says, "Can I arrange for Watchtower and inherit all the
This
debt?"
is the charitable planning. I mean, look at this piece of printing.
Yeah, it's really pretty. What they? Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Pretty. It's really
It
evil.
is.
I know it's evil, but they make it look so nice and fancy.
Like so many things to benefit the worldwide work. Like so many things. Yes. Okay. So this is the content.
Okay.
It goes on about a gift of money, bond, it goes on security, evidencing indebtedness to the holder that usually provides for the payment of interest at regular intervals, capital gains tax. I mean, this is for the wealthy.
Yeah.
Anthony, if you want to read something, just tell me.
No, I'm reading as you go.
I like what No Spring Chicken says. She says that brochure scares me.
Okay.
Someone with JW elderly parents. I am in charge, but she could get talked into something. I excluded myself years ago, but her grandchildren will inherit, not Watchtower. Okay. I know, and hopefully she won't fall for that.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Yeah.
I have the same word. I have an elderly mom, 83, who's in, and this does scare me. I didn't know this was around. I don't care about the money for me, but my goodness, I can't believe it. And I know somebody else who was through my channel that just ended up leaving the organization, her and her whole family. Amen. But her mother stopped talking to her, and now there's discrepancy. She's removing the grandchildren from the will. Her grandchildren.
Why? Why is she doing that?
Isn't that terrible? She doesn't talk to them.
Why is she doing that?
Because she no longer talks to her daughter. Isn't that terrible? She doesn't talk to them.
You can hear it in the background.
Way later.
Oh no. That's awful.
I know. I cannot figure out what I am doing wrong.
It must be a settings issue. You could check your settings on the camera.
Wait, my
Yeah. Oh, a lot of background there. I'm going to turn that off for a minute. Okay. It's still pretty loud.
Well, now tell her to turn her phone back off again.
Oh, hold on. I can't get it under. Can't unmute. because
What?
your guest chose to mute themselves. Okay. Oh, let's see. Unmute. Can't do it. All right. Well, anyways, if
Yeah, there she is. Tell her you're muted now. I think you muted.
Okay,
oh,
it's
no,
on.
she muted it.
It's
She
There we go.
she muted it herself.
Okay.
I was trying. Okay. I don't know.
Is
So-
it okay? We're good?
Yeah, we're
All
good.
I'm
Yeah.
having so much technical difficulties today. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. How big is this book?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, look at this.
Oh my.
Oh.
It is
Um,
31 pages.
Let me
on
see if
how
I can
you can
find it.
donate money to them.
It's
In-
a booklet.
What's the name of the booklet again?
Yeah, where
It
is it?
is charitable planning, benefit, kingdom.
I'm going to write this down. Yeah, to benefit Kingdom Service. Right. To benefit Watchtower.
And
To benefit Kingdom.
yeah, there's no copyright date.
Okay, thank you. I'm wrote that in so I can look it up. I'm sure we can find it somewhere. Gifts of life insurance and annuities. Yeah, they want your money, but they don't ask for donations, of course. I mean, they ask you to give, but they don't pass around collection plates, so that makes it okay. Lori, are you talking?
No, I'm trying to shut up.
No, it's
Oh
okay.
no.
It's okay. I just wanted to.
Oh, I don't hear the echo no more.
Yeah, it sounds better now.
All right,
Yeah.
let's let her read through some more.
Planned gifts through wills.
I'm going back.
Hi, Mama Sue and Butterfly Queen.
Seen this online. I'd be interested if you found it.
It's not online, and I was trying to find it on eBay, and I don't see it there either.
No, I got it through someone inside.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh,
I wouldn't imagine you would.
coordinator. I wonder if the coordinator we know. Wonder if he's.
Oh, maybe so. We can ask. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's a little bit of an echo. It's because I think it's coming from Lori has her phone and her camera on, but
There's no echo no more.
she's having some technical
Oh,
difficulties.
it's off.
Oh, okay. Well, it does sound better
Yeah, I don't hear it no more.
to me.
What I've done wrong.
I think it does sound better. So maybe you're.
I'm sorry.
No,
it's
it's
okay.
fine. I don't hear it no more.
Some people were mentioning, but I think it's better now. How old is the booklet? Someone is asking.
There's no copyright on this. There's no copyright.
Okay, doesn't say. No year on there, huh?
2000
2000.
reprinted 2004, and then this one is 2010.
2000 what?
10.
10. Okay. 2004 and 2010. Oh, and 2000. Okay. Yeah. So it started in the early 2000s, I guess. That book is like a year's worth of Watchtower study articles. Shows where their priorities are. I know, right?
Oh, no.
I wonder if Watchtower invested any money with a Nigerian prince. I know, right? Because they're growing in Africa.
Yeah, they're losing members everywhere else, but growing in Africa. They actually grew quite a large amount in Africa recently.
Don't let Watchtower see that we have this. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look what you.
What does it say?
I can't see.
Yeah, if I disappear.
Okay, an example. Alan creates a charitable lead trust and funds it with
Oh,
income producing real estate currently valued at $250,000. He directs that the trust is to go to Watchtower, $20,000 annually for 15 years, at which point the assets, what does that say, of the trust are to be distributed to his children. In setting up the trust, Alan has made 2 gifts. Watchtower, valued at $232,000, according to, it's kind of a glare, the International Revenue Service. Okay, I see better now. Tablets at the time of this printing, or tables at the time of this printing, and one to his children, valued at $18,000. Assume that at Alan's death, the trust assets have increased its value to $500,000. If Alan had not set up the charitable lead trust, the entire $500,000 would be taxed in his estate. However, only the value of the gifts to his children at the time the trust was created was taxed. So the balance, $482,000, escaped transfer tax entirely. Oh, so they're giving people a tax advice too on how to avoid having to pay taxes. So it all goes to what?
Remember, in the beginning, they said they're not giving tax advice. Typical.
But they are giving tax advice.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was tax advice right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course they
look at this.
They're nonprofit organizations still, so they don't get taxed anyways. What is that? Can you see it? It says non-grantor charitable lead trust. It's the most popular. Yeah, and it shows how.
Lori, you could do a whole video just on this book.
Yeah.
Anthony, look at all this material. I have so much material. I really can't even begin. I have maps.
Well, I don't even recognize this.
Watchtower Farm, Educational Center.
Wow, you got a lot of info.
Wow.
Ridiculous amount. There's a whole. My other camera won't work.
That's okay.
Where's my closet is full. Where's the closet?
Wow, so you got a gold mine over there. But yeah, Ken is saying here
cases like we do.
492,000 to Watchtower and 18,000 to children. It sounds like that's what it was, right? Yeah. I mean, like out of the 500,000, that's all they get.
Yeah.
That's just so greedy. Watchtower is for profit organization.
Oh yeah, it is a for-profit organization. Absolutely.
Although they don't have to pay taxes.
See, that book right there could really pin them to the wall.
Well, they don't have to pay taxes, right?
They're giving tax advice in it too, which is not good for a non-charitable organization.
Right. And they don't have to pay taxes, I'm assuming, right?
Well,
right.
Any ideas how I can share it?
Yeah. Just take the book, start from the very cover, and go post the page and put it up there and talk about it. And do it so the whole page is shown on the screen and you just be in the background talking, and it would be very good information. I mean, I've never saw that before, and I know no one else has.
You could do it like you're doing now, where you have the camera angling down at the book and then you're talking behind the camera. But
just make sure it's clear with no glare and it takes up the whole.
Right.
And there's no echo as well.
Right. Yeah. I am so out of sorts today. Like I said, I haven't been in the studio and not prepared. And I don't know why I'm getting the echo. I've gone on other shows and figure out what I'm doing.
It happens sometimes.
Well, we are not high tech people ourselves. I mean.
Yes, you are. You're doing great.
And that's crazy because I was for a long time, and nowadays
It's always
it's like,
changing.
eh,
You have to keep up
yeah.
with technology, you know.
I'm still stuck in Pro Tools, and I thought that was high tech.
Pro Tools.
Yeah, it's something that happened after analog.
Oh,
It was compute digital.
yeah.
But yeah, I will do that next. I have been so busy. I've got them in some airs, in Ezekiel and in their publications saying different numbers, which is going to be my next video.
Okay,
And-
you have a lot of info.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. So this is what I was working on while I was sick.
Oh,
And their publications say different dates. And I have got all the publications here that say contradict each other. So I might have to just go live with it, because if I try to record this and edit, it will take me forever. But
Yeah.
live is really stressful. It's confusing for a lot of things. This is really complicated. The books, everything. So
that would take someone to sit down and really go over it, read it, and then talk about it as you're showing the pictures. It would take a lot to do that, but you could take pictures of every page, and it would make it easier to upload the pictures to the,
right.
To talk about, rather than trying to upload every page or
Or
scan
she
every
can
page.
just
Oh,
go
that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a
mark
good idea.
the page.
That's a good idea.
We'll just take pictures of it and put it up. That way it's easier.
Yeah.
But
Well,
just-
I'll probably, maybe I could just do this first. Maybe I'll do that.
because that's something worth talking about. That's impressive right there.
Yeah.
It's
And I mean, especially after, like, okay, so they claim to be nonprofit. Obviously, they're fighting countries like Norway and all that.
yeah,
Uh,
but it
and-
proves they're for profit.
Yeah. And then they won in Norway,
Yeah.
which I think there was probably some money
It's
behind
sure shot. Yeah, it's sure shot.
Didn't Oral Roberts get in trouble for that same very thing? I think.
Did
Oh, yeah.
he?
I
What did he
think
do?
so. Where he was getting all these donations and he was telling people how to go about it so they didn't have to pay taxes.
Wow. Watch
Yeah.
Howard could get in trouble for this big time.
Yeah, I'm about sure it was him that got in trouble for that.
If that's the case.
Wow.
Because then he said God was going to take him if people didn't donate money right after that.
Hmm.
All right. Well, watch my channel disappear. If I'm gone, you know why.
There you go.
I was really shocked about this because I worried about my mom. When I saw this, I'm like, what?
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely be worried with that around.
I'm happy to be one less person donating to them, Pamela says.
No
Me
doubt.
too.
Wicked group of people.
We all do. And
The people inside are good. So
yeah.
let me
Right.
rephrase that.
People are
The
good.
leadership. Yeah.
It's the top.
right.
Yeah. The leadership is just wicked.
Yeah, it's just we're all just we're all just regular people just trying to do what we think is right, but we
Now,
didn't realize we were being lied to.
And some people get damaged by the organization, and
Yeah.
that does happen.
Yeah.
But most people you meet are just people trying to do what they think is right.
Right. Yeah.
So
And by the way, Lori, everyone's saying thank you for sharing this information.
Oh, thank you all for putting up with me. I'm sorry.
You're fine. It's
guys,
fine.
definitely check out her channel.
I'll figure this out. I'm out of sorts, and I'll figure out what I'm doing wrong.
What's her channel?
Oh, the
Thank
name of
you.
Lori's channel is
Really, I just thought this is so shocking. I thought
Oh, yeah.
people would.
Yes, this has been great. This has really been helpful. Thank you so much. Jeff says he heard that Michael Jackson, that he, before he died, it says before his death, donated $40 million to Watchtower.
I don't know, because
I
when
mean,
he left them,
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Jane. Hi, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Sorry.
I don't know if that's true, because when he left
He
them,
left.
yeah, he was with Elizabeth Taylor for his very first Christmas, and it was on air.
Yeah.
And he was very against the
He left
Watchtower.
during Thriller. That's when he
Yeah.
was leaving. So, I mean, I guess he probably had lots of money by then too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I never heard that before. I'd have to
Yeah.
It's hard to confirm things like that, anyways.
Only one really in it was the mom and
The
one of
mom
the
and one
sisters.
sister, I think.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rest of them are not involved.
Nope.
Because that
I
one
know.
that died not so long ago, the brother. No, wasn't
yeah.
Tito, was it? Anyway,
Jalil. What's? Yeah, no, I forgot. Jamil. Jalil.
oh yeah, I think so, Jamal.
Jamal.
Yeah.
That's it.
Um,
Oh, by the way, real quick here, I want to say, Yvonne, hello. Some countries are disputing their right to tax free, and that's good. So
right,
hopefully
because they
we'll do that.
are not a charitable organization. First of
No.
all,
I mean,
they
it's
don't
proof
do
right there.
charity. They take credit for other people's donations.
Yeah.
If your Kingdom Hall
right.
is donating money to a natural disaster, then the headquarters will take credit for that Kingdom Hall's donations, but they never give money. You can't find any case of it.
I mean, they act like that. You know, I've seen on their annual meeting where they said that they had donated. I mean, they helped out when there was some natural disaster with some
maybe going preaching
congregations.
Yeah.
But see, most of the time, what happens is
what's
it's like
this?
local. Certain congregations will decide to help out. I remember we helped out when there was a hurricane, but that was us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was you.
Headquarters wasn't doing it.
They don't send anything. They
do not do anything at all whatsoever for the community outside of Watchtower anyway.
Right.
So
they're not charitable.
No.
And they are for profit. They're not they're not a non-profitable. They are all about profit.
But yet they don't get taxed.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They need to destroy their corporate shield and see what's underneath the umbrella there.
Yeah. Oh, and hello, Pomo Sapien. I meant to say hello to Pomo Sapien. He's on here. I cringe at the thought my mom and sister still donate. You think they do? I know.
I mean, after seeing stuff like this, it's disgusting.
Oh. Okay. The Mormon Church did it last year and said not for profit, owned lots of for-profit businesses. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watchtower has movie studio in 2 places.
Mormon Church, Watchtower wish they had the money Mormon Church has.
Yeah,
Mormon Church openly admits they have over 500 billion.
People, but
that's crazy.
What they do is they require tithing.
Yeah, everybody
10% of your income goes to the church. And so that's how they become very wealthy. And then most of those people are very educated. They make really good money. So it's easy for them to donate a lot of money.
You meet a lot of doctors, a lot of lawyers, a lot of oh gracious. Kevin Bellis, what is he? Engineer.
So Yvonne says she thinks that most are Jehovah's Witnesses need a place of security. The world they came from didn't feel safe. And that's where high control religious groups can give you a false sense of security, because it is true. Like you feel like you have maybe a sense of community in there. And that's what they want you to feel. So that way you wouldn't want to leave. You'd be scared to leave.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it comes with some consequences. Like if you fall out of line, there's the disfellowshipping and shunning and stuff like that.
Yeah. What's that say?
Which one?
Where she's ever.
Oh, okay. So Lori, okay, so here we have Lori is showing gifts of other personal property.
That's what I thought that said.
Jewelry, stamp collection, and coin collection. Oh my goodness, they don't end. Yeah. They're just like anything and everything. We'll take it. Wow. I mean,
look at this.
Gifts of real estate. Yeah, I knew that they did real estate, property. I didn't know they did jewelry and coin collections and baseball cards out there.
Probably it's collectibles.
Yeah,
collectibles is baseball cards, so you're good.
Oh yeah, I heard about this one guy had a baseball card and it was worth like thousands of dollars. I mean, you can make if you've got a good one, you can make a lot of money or donate a lot. Apparently, conditional donation trust arrangement. Advantages. Can request return of funds. Yeah. So quite a bit of, oh. And they even telling you how to avoid the tax thing too.
Yeah, right there. That's a good one. We'll screenshot that.
Okay. What?
How do you do it? Go for it.
You want me to
Screenshot it. Hurry.
Okay. Oh, wait. I don't think I can do it.
I'm
here.
trying not to talk because the
Wait. Oh, wait a second. I don't think it'll let me do it.
Oh, okay.
Not on the live stream.
All right.
I'll take a picture of a picture. There we go.
Well, blow it
guys,
back up.
I'm shaking. I didn't realize how rare this was.
What's that? I got it.
Well, no, it was up here. The writing was really good.
Oh, can you bring that up to the top picture again? Or I mean,
Right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, and then
Hurry.
just okay, and then I gotta focus in on it. So I want to take a picture of it. Oh, okay, keep it still. All right, I got it. Thank you. So I'm gonna take a picture. Just got a mental visual of dumping my trash on Warwick.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Guys, have any of you ever saw this book? Anyone?
Can I donate the contents of my cat's litter box? I'm sure it has to be worth something.
No doubt. That Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff. And then Watchtower needs to take your student loans as well.
Yeah. They could pay your student loans off, Jeff.
That would be nice. Huh?
It's the
Yeah.
least they could do for you.
Well, that's the one thing, actually,
What's
the
Maverick
difference
saying?
between that and the Jehovah's Witnesses and in the Mormon churches. See, they have their own universities, and you can get scholarships to go there if you do certain things for the church.
Okay.
What is it?
That's all.
Okay.
I was just curious if anybody's ever saw this or what you guys think about this book.
Yeah.
I mean, I am
One thing.
bewildered.
I have a
I
calling.
know why I'm echoing.
Why? Your microphone, maybe?
Am I echoing now?
No.
No, that sounds fine.
I am so, out of my mind tonight. I had my other screen and I had you playing. I couldn't figure it out. I'm sorry. That's, I guess, cold medicine. I don't know. Oh, I was going crazy. Okay.
Now you can talk and we don't have to echo.
What is wrong with you?
It's okay.
Dementia.
No.
But okay. Well, I don't want to bore you guys, so you tell me when you're done. I mean, I have so many.
I'm impressed with this. I really am. I've
I
never.
have so many interesting historical things. The Jersey City Assembly Hall.
Nice. What else you got there?
Self-guided tour pamphlet. This is of group size 3. This is
Where's
the Walton printery.
Oh, what city is that in?
This is Wallkill, so this must be the
Did you ever go there?
New Jersey. History of printing, Wallkill. This is all the things you'll see. What else have I got? Oh goodness. They're gonna burn my house down. This is they have a ton of postcards. Ton.
Yeah, I used to have some of those. I didn't keep them.
You threw them away.
Well, no, I would give them out.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I had a couple. I did keep some. I didn't intentionally throw them away, but sometimes that happens when you move.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. I have to research what this is. JW headquarters. This is.
Oh, that's good. That's the one in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I mean, just shows the whole. I'll get better set up and I'll show all this stuff. But these are materials you don't normally see.
I don't know. Colin Galano says, I have a valuable comic book collection, but they probably would refuse it because it includes characters like Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider.
No, I don't think they would. They just take it under the table.
There's
They
like
wouldn't. want it.
no problem.
Yeah, as long as it's worth money, we don't care.
They're probably
Right.
like occult magazines, no problem.
Exactly.
We won't tell anybody.
Now I believe it. So, the educational center, the Watchtower Farms.
7 Grimoire. We'll take it.
Jeff's got a copy of his Crisis of Conscience book in his will.
It'd probably be worth something too.
That would
A
be
great stand of conscience.
That's the Nazi stuff.
Yeah. I went there and I got a coffee mug from
Did you?
Yeah, it has the purple triangle.
Actually, I just used
from
that the other day.
And it's I bought a few things when I went there to the Holocaust Museum, and they had a small section of Jehovah's Witnesses, so I bought some.
Wow. It drives me crazy when they compare themselves. I was there. I'm sorry. I was there. Comparing at one point that we were the Jews, we were the ones persecuted.
Yeah,
It's
when you start comparing yourself to 6 million people who lost their lives just because of their
Exactly. How offensive. Right. How offensive. I'm just so ashamed, and to deny the Jews are God's people to this day, is just so bad. Yes, I believe too this book is reserved for the few elite and wealthy because you know how they save their best brochures for when they know you have a high income. And this one shocked me. So, but that's just some of it.
That one right there shocked me, I'll have to say. I thought I've seen it all. And that's recent.
Yeah, I mean 2010 is pretty darn recent. And I don't know if there's one more recent. And these are just maps that anybody can get.
Oh,
so,
okay. Oh no, that book. I recognize that. Is that a Wake or Watchtower back there?
Oh, do you? This one?
Yeah. Is that an Awake?
This is just a brochure.
Oh, it looks a lot like Awake or Watchtower.
And this is 2006.
Yeah, I recognize.
I had a dozen of these. They were given out.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! It goes on and on. This one is from. I'll have to look here. This Shepherd the Flock is from 1998. And then I've got an interesting thing on the blood also that I'm going to put together. I have the blood book. It's actually in my other room. I have the blood booklet. You know what? This is worth this tidbit. Really, let me go get the blood booklet. You will not believe what it says in there. Truly.
Okay.
Hang on one sec.
Okay.
This is just jaw-dropping.
Okay. All right. So you said who wanted to come on here?
The guy from the San Diego guy.
San Diego guy.
Yeah, I can't remember. He said he'd be home in 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes.
Okay. The end of Watchtower brochure. I know, right?
Did anybody have any comments? Have they ever saw it before? Anybody on here have ever saw this booklet? I asked. Did you read to see?
I don't see that anyone's ever said it. Or I mean, it's ever said that they. I haven't seen them myself. Of blood medicine and the law of God.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Thank you, Iriu949 gifted 5 Facts on JW memberships. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was very kind of you.
That's super sweet. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Now, Pomo Sapien said he's never seen it, and neither has Kim, and so yeah.
I've never saw.
How old is it? That one looks kind of old.
This one, I remember this one. This one is from. I'm 62. This one is here. Maybe, well, 1961. Okay, I wasn't born yet, but 1963 I was. But I remember this in our house.
So you and I are around the same age.
Do you know how long they were using this book?
I remember this book definitely through my teens, probably, goodness, 80s.
Another book out after that one.
I should look at that. It would take me a bit to find it in the bookcase. But I lost my page. I want to get this out so bad, and I just haven't been able to.
Does it talk about not using your own blood in there?
Yeah, it does. It does. But the part that, where is it? About talking to your butcher at the grocery store, because blood slips into the meat products. I'm like, are you serious? Who's going to go? I'm not going to Publix and asking my butcher. I mean, I just pick up a pound of hamburger, you know? There's probably no, wait, I just had it. Oh, with the progress of.
Oh, hi, Born GW.
You guys.
Jane Spitfire says, Kelly, I agree. They're going to Africa and South America. You're right on that, Jane, because they got a lot of members recently in Africa. A lot of members.
Jeff's seen the blood medicine book. My congregation growing up had an old library and a lot of old timers. Yeah.
They lost a lot of members in America.
Wow.
And the UK and Europe.
Oh yeah, you could just get halal or kosher meat instead of being like, "Hey, excuse me."
Yeah,
that would be the easiest thing, probably.
Yeah, halal meat. That's
either that or kosher, because they make sure that there's no blood in there.
Oh, you guys can't find it.
Okay, that's all right.
Jenny, yeah, there you go.
We'll keep it going here. I remember them saying to talk to my butcher. I was a kid. My mom was taught by them to do that. Okay. So yeah. But obviously it's something, I guess you had to go up to the meat department and make sure and tell them that.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Yes, Africa is very poor and it has a lot of violence, but they're growing there.
Yeah, they're not going to get enough money over there. I mean, I don't think the people have enough money.
No, it's pitiful that they would even play on those people like that. I mean, that's just aggravating.
Blood medicine.
You play on the poor, that's going to come home and bite you one day.
The blood medicine and the ever-changing law of God, according to Watchtower. I know, right? Thanks, Maverick.
Well, yes, it is a continent, not a country. It's correct.
Okay, did you find
this? I think so. Disrespect for God's law, forbidding consumption of blood, has become so prevalent in the world that whole blood, blood plasma, and blood fractions are used in numerous products that are in common use. Some meatpacking houses put whole blood or blood plasma into their wieners, bologna, and other cold meat loaves. In certain localities, bakers use powdered blood plasma in pastry as a substitute for eggs. Numerous tonics and tablets sold at drugstores contain such blood fractions as hemoglobin. So it is necessary for one to be on the alert to make responsible inquiry. You have to ask everybody what's in the product. I mean, are you kidding? I'm looking for GMOs and things like that. I'm not thinking about blood products. So it's necessary for one to be on the alert to make responsible inquiry at places where he buys meat and to read the labels on packaged products. As the old world becomes more careless in its attitude toward the law of God, it is vital for the Christian to become even more watchful if he is to keep himself without spot from the world. Well, under the rules here, I think everybody has consumed blood.
Yeah. Well, also, like, so they used to say you shouldn't have blood fractions that would be like in a vaccine, because they do get blood, from an animal to make a vaccine. And uh, then they said, okay, well, yeah, it's up to you later. But then, thinking about it, like, if you're an Orthodox Jew and you're following the kosher way, can you get a vaccine that's got, because if it comes from an animal from a blood, I'm sorry, blood from an animal, I guess I haven't heard him ever saying they couldn't.
That's true. Kelly Blake Burham, thank you so much for the comment. I was actually just saw this not too long ago myself. Here in New Zealand statistics, 2013, there were a little over 17,000 Jehovah's Witnesses. 2023, a little over 14,000. So they're definitely losing numbers in New Zealand.
And so they sit here and say that they have 9 million. Yeah, right.
Well, then you look at how many members they got in the continent of Africa, and they got a lot of members there. So they offset their numbers. It still makes the numbers look good, but it really isn't the donations and the people that's going to be giving money.
Yeah. You know what I was, I'm sorry, Casey.
And welcome to the channel, Kelly.
Oh,
Glad to see you here.
Yeah. No, I thought it was funny what Jeff said about the blood oranges. What does Watchtower say about blood oranges? You're so funny. Okay, go ahead, Lori.
Oh, I was just going to say, here, I feel like I'm this booklet, besides talking in the very beginning about the couple of scriptures in the biblical sense, this booklet is fear after fear after fear stories about women and pregnancy, and all their future children were hurt, or it's all fear, total fear. It is not, this isn't, how many pages? This isn't, it has the bibliography. This isn't 60 pages of doctrine. This is probably 55 pages of fear, this whole booklet. And that's what I was marking with all my famous Post-it notes. It's like just unbelievable stories that, even when I had my third child and I was out, here, it's more personable. I look terrible. Wait, where is, I just feel, I feel funny, just my voice.
It's okay. It's okay.
Where did she go?
She took herself off the stage. Well, it really was fine. We didn't mind hearing you.
Where did she go? Hello.
Do you want?
Add to stage. There I am.
Oh, okay.
She took herself off. Maybe
I was like,
No, you want me to go.
No.
No, it's okay.
No, actually, I've enjoyed this. I've actually learned something that
oh my goodness.
I had no clue. So I deeply appreciate this.
Oh my goodness. Well, I thank you for showing it, because this has been on my mind for so long. And I don't know what to do first. People are asking for the art videos. I have something really critical to show for the Daniel books and Ezekiel. And also, I really want to talk about, well, first go back, Lori. The blood issue was so heavy on my mind. Even though I had faded at 36, I still believed till 58. I felt I was outside. Everybody's heard this. I felt I've been outside God's organization. I couldn't pray. I didn't think God loved me. By the time I had my third baby, I was remarried and starting, a new life. And I actually sat there, and I can't remember. I remember my mom was there. My husband was there. And I remember them asking, I refused a blood transfusion for my first 2 children. I was always scared to death. My middle daughter ended up needing a blood transfusion. We weren't witnesses, but I was like, no question, absolutely. Can I give her my blood? There was just no question. But when it came to me, I thought, I don't know if I should do it. And I really don't remember what I did with my 3rd delivery, if I signed or not. I remember looking at my mom thinking, oh goodness, I don't know what to do. But this fear stays. This fear stays. And along with this doctrine changing so much, I really wanted to talk about the rape doctrine as well, because nobody really talks about that. And what they say in their magazines have impacted millions of us. And we were told if we did not scream, those publications are in another stack. If we did not scream, we were guilty. We were.
There was a whole, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I was watching this on the ID channel. There was this one of those shows. Actually, Barbara Anderson was on there. They were interviewing her,
Yeah.
and it was about like it was, I forget exactly. Maybe it was like cults and stuff like that. But it was this one family. They were Jehovah's Witnesses, and and this was back in like the late 90s, and the husband, they were devout, and he was an elder and all that. And they went up and talked to a lady they knocked on someone's door, and she's like, look, I'm disfellowshipped but I got ARD, and they disfellowshipped me. So he went,
the word, I'm sorry.
It's okay. He started researching what's going on with this. And so he goes to these elders, the other elders, and ask about it. He's like, so you're telling me if she didn't scream, that means that she allowed it? And they're like, yep. And he didn't agree with that. So eventually that's what led him to leaving the Jehovah's Witnesses, and along with his family. And it all stemmed from, how in the world do you consider that fair? It's like saying that that I got robbed and it's my fault,
Yeah.
So what other religion, without saying, does that sound like? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but that's the woman is the one who pays the price.
Mm-hmm. Yes, in some communities it is like that.
And I know that for me, I was 16 when it happened, and I was so petrified. I did not scream. I felt more guilt for that than when I consented. I was no dream teenager for a couple of years. I definitely did immoral things, but the couple of years I wasn't disfellowship. My parents, my family fell apart. I was SA'd when I was a child, not by my parents, but then of course, I fell into older guys would just find me, and they were professional, sports players and still alive today. I will not, I won't disclose them. But I just fell victim very young, and it was, but I didn't even understand why one of them was a baseball player, and I was so naive. He told me to lie and say I was 19, and I was really at that point 17. And I said, why would I had no idea why I should lie. I didn't know it was illegal for him to be with me. I had no clue. And so anyways, all that happened. And I thought I felt worse with the time I was attacked. That was when I was late 16. I was living in an apartment on my own because my dad was an elder. My family fell apart, and my mom had to go live. We lived in a very nice home, and she had to go live in this tiny little box trailer. I can't even tell you what she went through. So I got an apartment. I worked, but I was so vulnerable. And the guy upstairs, I had gotten a new kitty, and I was so stupid. He's like, "Come up and show me your kitty." You know, I didn't know who this guy was. And I went up there, and before I knew it, it was a studio apartment. He grabbed me and threw me on the bed. Was in the studio apartment because that's, you know.
Uh-huh.
And threw me on the bed. I was in shock. I was in shock. I didn't say a word. I never told anybody. I was so in shock. And
Well, that's to go to jail right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
You could
Well,
still.
I have about 3 of them, but I'm not interested in going down that road. I just am not. I have so much peace in my life now. And the only reason I do the Faith Outside the Watchtower channel is because I am 1,000,000% sure I would have never spoke out against the organization. That was my biggest fear. And I have family still in. But now that I know from the proof, from the research, this is not God's channel. This is not. That's the only reason I'm doing the Faith Outside the Watchtower. I'm having trouble keeping up with my work, my other life, and all I want to do is get this message out. That's all. That's all. However it could get out is fine. But it's so upsetting the more I find. And I've been in this all my life, and I had no clue. So anyways, thank you guys for all you do. And I just pray that people wake up, read your Bible in context. It will change your life. Just read the Bible, period. No publications, just the Bible. You know, they say within 2 years, they say themselves, you'll be out. My mom says, I never remember them saying it. I'm like, I have the quote. I have it. I can show you. I showed her the magazine where it said I wouldn't grow up. And she's like, I don't remember that one. I'm like, well, here it is.
Okay, well,
yeah, you read the Bible without their material, without their magazines, that you would not be a Jehovah's Witness. You would be out within 2 years. That is correct.
But yes. Now, your mother, when you showed her that magazine, she said she didn't remember, but did you tell her what's here written? So now what do you think about it? What'd she say? She
goes away from the subject and gives me 99 reasons why this is Jehovah's organization and why, they didn't always get things right. But I'm like, but the impact that had, I wasn't ready to be an adult. And here I'm finding myself, at 16, like making a living, I'm fully supporting myself. And the impact that they've had on all aspects of my life. I'm not resentful. I had someone talk to me the other day, and it's like, are you still angry? I'm like, I'm not angry at witnesses. I'm trying to wake them up. And they said, how about, are you angry with your mother? And I'm like, no. I said, not at all. But you know what? I'm angry, and I let go of that. I really got down on my knees and prayed. I let go of that anger because I was mad that I was forced to listen and be taught these things. But yet I wanted to show her what I found. And she's like, no. Don't show me. We can't talk about it. And I guess I was angry. And I let go of that. I totally let go. I'm not...
glad you were able to let go of that anger, and that's the bad thing about it.
Lori, I remember when I was studying with the witnesses
inside.
I was studying with this elder, and I said, let me ask you a question. I said, I want to make sure I get this right. I said, you're telling me you're God's only chosen organization on earth, out of all religions, the only one? Yes. I said, so you're telling me that you speak for Jehovah God? Your organization does, the leaders? Yes. I said, so when you get things wrong and it ain't right, I said, and you claim that you get direct light from God to Jesus Christ down to the governing body.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and so you're telling me that God must have really one crazy sense of humor. Like, I'm going to tell these guys this and I'm going to change my mind and laugh like crazy at them, or you're teaching false religion. I
Right.
said, because God can't be in the presence of a lie and he can't be wrong. And I said, if something's not true, what is it?
Amen.
He wouldn't answer me. And I said, well, if it's not the truth and you say it as the truth, but yet change your mind, I said, it's a lie. I said, and you can't teach lies and call yourself a Christian.
Right.
He got mad, but he didn't say
Because
nothing
he
and
didn't
ended up,
have an answer.
yeah,
really.
no answer.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason, my mom and it can get heated is because of the mother-daughter relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just figured I'm not the one. I'm not the one. And I just pray. But the thing is, if they leave, everybody she's ever known, everybody,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
been on life. That's their hook. That's why she doesn't want to hear
That
it.
is her
Look,
hook.
people, that's
Yes.
see,
It's
I was
true.
never that guy because I grew up with no family. It was no big deal.
Yeah, but some people
But
need
man,
that.
people have that unity and that community and they feel good and they do things together and they have that little niche and they think that that's the world for them. And if they leave, then that's taken away from them. But what's the big deal, man? You go find some new people. You
Well,
know,
But I think when you're
Who
such
cares
a people
about
person,
family?
I mean, they have friends. My mom has friends. Now she's lost 5 friends this year. And
Yeah.
of those 5 friends, they were Bible students that she brought in. I can't even imagine facing that reality that, she was a child. I don't blame her. She was a child and brought in. But everybody she knows all over the United States is a witness. She does not have any friends that are not witnesses. And at 83, you don't just go, my mom wouldn't, making new friends. She's got treasured.
It would be kind of hard, but I just, like I said, I never really had family, so maybe that's my thing. It was just easier for me.
Yeah.
But
well,
I'd be like, see ya.
I know. That's
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yvonne said, when I left, there wasn't support. It still takes a lot of strength. And that's the thing. Is like one thing I noticed too when I left was, where do I go now?
Yeah.
I need a community support.
Ugh.
We don't really have that with people. I mean, we do now with online
Right.
forums and stuff like that. Not so much in person stuff, really, but I mean, you can create that maybe from within these forums. You could, but it is harder when you're used to having a community of some sort of,
Right.
I think at least, is a support group. And then if you go to just like a regular church, a lot of times you just feel like you're a number,
Oh,
But
yeah.
some churches might be
Those
a little
people
better.
are truly not your friend, though. They're looking at every turn
But that's
to snitch you out,
Yeah.
to talk about you, to
Yeah,
stab
yeah.
you in the back, to get something.
Yeah.
It's not really a
It's-
friend.
No, but it's like you have to.
And you're taught to be that
you
way.
have to like reprogram your brain and say, look, these people are not really my friends.
Yeah.
They
I feel
are.
funny talking to you on just the magazine. I just feel funny. I'm sorry. I'm a
Oh, yeah.
visual person.
No, of course,
Yeah.
show your face.
Hey there.
No, I agree with you 100%. And there's just so many lovely people out there. But one thing I wanted to mention too, though, is Isaac Miller. Tune up your mind. We had a recent. I don't know if you heard about the 18-year-old that there's many, but one girl had woken up. It kind of happened during the memorial time.
Oh.
She was really upset by the memorial, believes in Jesus and all this. And she ended up getting thrown out of the house. She wasn't baptized, but we were desperately trying to find a place for her to go. She ended up finding one herself, thank goodness. But Isaac wanted to start a community and building support of different ones that could. I don't know. We're going to try to have a Zoom meeting. But if anyone is interested, in helping, or I don't know what it could be. Each of us have unique talents. Each of us have different gifts. There's got to be something, some way that we can come together and help ones who are trying to leave, because a lot of people do come out and they're completely alone. And the desperation is really sad. It's really sad when you feel that you're outside God's organization.
Yeah.
It can be dangerous.
Well, they end up unaliving themselves sometimes. That's where the community support is important.
Right.
Absolutely. Amen. Amen. Yeah. Amen. So, I don't know, but if anybody is interested, he's trying to put that together. It's like, just reach out to him on his channel. And I haven't gotten a notice yet of when it's going to be, but
okay.
Anyway.
No, for sure. I do think people need support. I mean, I know some people are, some people are lonely. Some people are currently being shunned and all. And, it's sad. It shouldn't happen.
But look at your mom. She's a hardcore witness and she's lonely.
Oh, well, that's right. So think of it the other way. Really, in the end, if you think of it, you're better off
they don't even come around
on the outside, because even if you feel that you may not be with your family, those people are not happy. I mean, they live for this lie that, Armageddon's going to come soon and paradise earth, and that's all they think about. But they're not really living their lives.
Her mother's a zealot, I'm telling you.
Well, my mom too. Very much so. And we've gotten in some different discussions, but she told me, I mean, I'm studying like crazy and researching and trying to do both. And so she sees me in the Bible every morning. And yet,
like that cross you're wearing.
I usually put it away from my videos because I figure people won't listen to me.
Yeah. No, I mean, like your mother, how does she think about? Does she?
Well, I was slow to come out and wear it, because it's like, that's exactly what happened a couple of weeks ago. She said to me, she said, well, I can't believe the God that you believe in. She said, because you do pagan things. And I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, what am I doing? And she says, you celebrate birthdays, you celebrate Christmas, you wear the cross. And I'm like, Mom, this cross is not something I worship. This cross is a reminder of my new beginning and my new life. This is me being born again. You can say anything else. You say that, and Jehovah's Witnesses run. They run. It's why the Bible uses the term. So I was hoping you guys would come on today and say, what's next? And I'm waiting for the birthday drop, because every birthday is huge now that I have grandchildren. And I'm like, you're missing all of these beautiful times. And then they're going to change it. I'm waiting for that. Even the blood doctrine, I had heard about it the day before it was going to change. And I asked her, I'm like, hey, Mom, what if you stored, because my mom has a bleeding issue, and it very well could be. I said, take me off your blood card, because I can't say that I won't fight. I wouldn't let my mom die. I wouldn't. But the day before, I said, Mom, what about storing your blood? Can you do that? So it would be fresh in her mind. And she said, oh, no, we can't do that. I thought, great. Okay. The announcement came out. I'm like waiting for something. Just out of the blue, I get an email, and it says, oh, here's what I found. We could scripturally do this, but it wouldn't be practical, blah, 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 blah. It's useless. I love my mom. She's the smartest woman. She could be an attorney. She's so smart, but she can't let go. She can't. God can make her let go, but that's what I pray for. So many wonderful people, the governing body, I pray for them. I sure wouldn't want to be in their shoes on Judgment Day, Pretty bad. So
Yeah. But when my mom also, like,
True,
when I
Jen.
told her about the blood doctrine changes, she was like, "Oh, well, the light gets brighter and brighter." That was her answer.
Well, that's
I was
like
like,
one
"Oh,
day we were
whatever."
talking and she mentioned Jehovah. And I was like, I said, I'll tell you what. I said, do me a favor. I said, go and read the divine name in latter times and then we'll talk. And I said, that's on jw.org. And she was like, okay. We never had to talk because they talk about Ramundus Martini and all that. I was like, see, they know it's not the name.
Yes.
Jehovah's just a made up name.
You really have to separate yourself once you know these things and stay in. You really have to separate. I mean, talk about cognitive dissonance. I couldn't stand. I mean, I thought I didn't like the Bible when I was a witness. I'm like, I would always take notes, at the assemblies, and I've got the kids and everything, and I'd always take notes trying to understand what they're saying. And it's like, this doesn't make sense. I knew it, but yet I couldn't face that fact. I couldn't. And now I'm looking at it and it's like, oh, that's all coming in handy because now I can see. It's like, oh, you say 620 over here and 607 over here, and you got it all screwed up. But when you throw all these numbers at people at one time, it takes a while to register. You have to have these publications in front of you and go, you got the wrong king. You're talking about Jero Chin. It should be Jero Kim. That's what I want to show people. If this is God's channel, this would not happen because the truth doesn't lie. Truth doesn't change. The books keep changing, not just in forecasting dates, but on Nebuchadnezzar's rule, on Jeroboam's rule. There's so much.
What's funny is Russell took Miller's statue of the gold and clay, the clay feet and the gold and the iron.
Yeah.
And he used that and is still used today, the same one that was created by Miller. Actually, it was Miller's publicist that created it, William Miller, the Millerites.
Yep.
And, he took things from a book that was called Meat in Due Season, and it was done by Jonas Wendell.
Really?
Yeah, you can look this book up. It's called Meat in Due Season by Jonas Wendell.
Do we have it?
Oh, yeah, we do, downstairs. You can get the reprint of it off of Amazon.
I can go get it.
By what's the name?
It's Jonas Wendell is the author, and the book is Meat in Due Season. And he took a lot of things from that book, and there's a lot of things he'd done that come from the the Adventist movement. It wasn't 7 day, it was Adventist.
Right.
And created things that was built on false beliefs to start with. And he just brought it in and give it his twist and put his spin on it. And he stole some stuff from Barber, stole some stuff from stores, and put that in there.
Exactly.
And then by the time Rutherford, who's really the founder of Jehovah's Witnesses to start with.
Exactly.
He took everything that Russell done, discredited Russell, took the parts that he could use and really embellish.
Exactly.
Rutherford's he's like a Hitler of religion. He's a brilliant, evil man.
Amen. Yes, exactly. And I don't know if you watched the video that I'm sure you probably didn't have time, the insight on the scriptures, that the exact day that the multitude was born. That's just astounding to me. They talk over lunch. It's like, what? And then the crowd stood, and that was the validation of the prophecy or the sign of the great multitude. And then after that, partaking just went boom.
And if anybody stood against Rutherford when he said something, it's funny how they were like put third class all of a sudden, or either kicked out.
Exactly.
The only one that didn't was Faith on the March guy. What's his name? A.H. McMillan.
Oh.
He's the only one that survived it, but he's the guy that baptized Rutherford. So
seriously.
Yeah,
Oh,
A.H. McMillan baptized Rutherford. It tells
I
the
didn't
year
know
and
that.
everything. It's
I
on.
didn't.
It's in Faith on the March, I think.
Okay.
It
I have
tells
read so much material. I am struggling to retain and keep up. It's like
Yeah.
I keep getting astounded by a new shocking discovery. It's like these were around me all my life. Why did I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to be in that conflict.
in Rutherford's thing,
I didn't find
it
it.
really sparks a little bit more of his
I don't know.
his intelligence was the fact he left Noor, someone who was going to enforce things and make it more difficult, in charge.
Nor was my time.
Yeah, and Noor really hardened down on everything, kept all the beliefs, but really hardened down on them and changed a few things. And it's because of his sidekick,
Ken had
France.
to go.
Oh,
Bye, Ken.
bye, Kim.
Ken.
Bye,
Oh,
Kim.
Ken.
Oh,
Got to run.
Ken.
Enjoy what
Oh,
Ken.
Ken.
Glad you were
Even though
here.
I didn't make an appearance. Keep up the fight for truth, exposing those who speak abuse. God bless.
Oh,
well, thank
cool.
you, Ken.
Ken. I thought it was Artsy Kim there, but I was
Ken.
okay. Ken.
And I wanted to say this really funny comment earlier. It was from Kelly, and she said that she went to an assembly, and
in New Zealand, yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, how was it?" Oh yeah, and they said,
"There it is."
They asked what I thought. I replied, "Can I get a refund on the last 4 hours of my life?"
I love it. So
that's good.
And what it was, you got things that's built on falsehood, built on lies, transferred to someone who really was an atheist to start with. He really didn't care. And I honestly believe Rutherford was a true atheist all the way through.
I believe so too. I believe so too. He certainly can't have believed in God. And I have the book that the New World Translation, this one, this one here,
the book.
This one scares me, but I am praying to just go to the parts that I need.
Okay.
But you know about Johannes Grieber, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did he had a video on that.
Got this book?
Let's see, which book is that?
He has that book.
This one is Communication with the Spirit World of God.
Oh yeah. They talk about it. You know, in the 1953 and 55 Watchtowers, they talk about that book and condemn it.
Yeah, but
then they're using it in 61, 62.
I've got the magazines.
Yeah.
And they had to condemn him. But in here is where John 1:1 and all those. And the spirits are telling him to take that out.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get rid of this book. But I need it for some of its quotes. But my goodness, I mean, no wonder. Here's the brochure from him. No wonder this man is a cultist, and
he was once a Catholic priest.
Yeah, this exactly. It's terrifying. It's evil, and what they're doing to our families is.
Well, he used his wife as the person to channel the spirits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You did a whole video on that, but I don't think we have that book. That would be a good one to get.
No, we don't have that one. I read it online, but we don't. Well, parts of it online. That's the real book.
I paged through it, and it's like, oh my goodness, it just makes you sick. But it's so humanistic. It's not even, funny. And to think that things are built around this.
Yeah.
That's why I question the pictures. Someone made a comment on my thing. Why in the world would they mirror pictures? And I'm like, you don't get it. In the first video, I explained I can't even think of the word myself right now. The level of awareness, drawing below the level of awareness, and how that affects the brain. Why do they tell us to throw away all of our albums and stuff when we look at them and go, what's wrong with it? And they're like, no, they're satanic. Well, same rule applies the other way, is in their margins and stuff. I'm not saying for sure. I'm not saying all. In my opinion, and as a child, I had nightmares. I was scared to death. Still don't sleep in the dark. I still don't. Drives my husband crazy.
Yeah, I was scared to death of the dark. I couldn't sleep in the dark at all. Even with lights on, I was still scared.
Me too. And I
And
had to have TVs on and I just was
I
scared.
had a lot of nightmares as well.
I know this is hilarious, but from
Oh.
Rutherford all the way to today, for some crazy reason, if you look at their pictures, they were obsessed with phalluses.
Jeez.
Has anybody noticed that? I mean, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Oh, okay. I have to mention this with Kim. If Jesus is Michael the Archangel, they draw with a bow on the white horse. Where are his wings and why a cape? And that's a good point. And then,
Where are his wings?
yeah.
Jesus don't have wings?
Well, Michael the Archangel is an angel supposed to have wings. He doesn't have wings.
Oh, got you.
No, biblically, only 2 angels are described. There's never a 2-winged angel described in the Bible. In the whole Bible, there's
Okay.
never 2 wings. There's the 6 wing, and there's the is it 8 wings? Multiple wings?
But
8 wings. Yeah, that's right.
But there's no 2 wings. That's like we see that in whatever. And you know what was really sad is I lost a cousin recently, very suddenly. And I had my mom's phone and I saw a text come through. I wasn't supposed to see, I don't think. But I gave it back to her. But she was so sad because she's been a witness all this time too. And she's like, I just want to know where my son is. And she asked, is he an angel? Does he have wings? I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I
she's been
know.
a witness for all these years. And that's the question. I really did. I started to cry. I can't believe that, that when you do have a loved one pass, you have no idea. They're looking for them,
Yeah.
And if you read the Bible, we know. We know.
Got sucked in.
Oh yeah, because of my grandmother and grandfather joined because their oldest child died as a baby, and they were like promising that they would get to raise that baby in the paradise. That's what they so that was their motive in joining.
It's crazy. That's when your mother was just a little bitty tiny thing. She got baptized how old?
My
10.
Yeah.
That's close to my mom too, I think.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Paradise is the carrot. And yet nobody understands you have to go through heaven to get to paradise. Not 144,000. All of us have to go through heaven, one way or the other. So if you read the Bible, you're not going to walk into, if you're here for the tribulation or live through the tribulation, oh my goodness, you're in for quite a shock. You're in for quite a shock. And that's what's terrifying is reading this stuff in context. I don't know. I'm just praying. More will wake up.
Yes, we are too. Logical fallacies, Anthony.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Oh, and I like someone else was talking about about the riding on the pony, My Little Pony of the Apocalypse.
Oh,
when we're talking about the 4 horsemen, that is so funny. My Little Pony of the Apocalypse.
Another thing it always got me, like her mother made a statement, and I respect her and try to keep things nice because I have to. It's her mom, But there's some things I just cannot keep my mouth shut on. So we're talking, and her sister's ex-husband, who is a really bad guy, and he was a witness. And she's like, oh, yeah, there'll be some type of punishment. And I stopped dead in my tracks, and I looked at her. I says, well, wait a minute. There can't be any punishment because according to your beliefs, he's going to cease to exist. I was like, that don't sound like a bad deal to me. He won't even know it.
I know. I know. And
where's the punishment there?
And one thing my mom said, wait, let me see. Okay, well, hold on. I got to see this. Iriu, I appreciate Casey, Anthony, Lori, and all our community. Thanks for the live stream today. Makes my day. Oh, thank you so much for your donation. Thank
That's
you.
Oh,
wonderful.
my, thank you so very much, dear. Deeply appreciated.
That's
Oh, yeah.
wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
But I wanted to
Some
say
sweet people,
this,
man.
I know, and we are here for the community. That's the thing too. Is like a lot of people need community support.
Right. Exactly.
But
Sure
I was, you're talking about punishment. She's like, there's got to be some type of
Yeah.
punishment. And then when I said that, her
What is
face
it?
just looked blank. Like,
Well, the punishment is getting thrown out of the organization.
yeah.
Well, so
No
yeah.
further punishment.
But
I
when
was like, ceasing to exist does not scare me.
yeah,
Oh.
and
Know nothing about it.
Now.
I asked my mom about that too, and
I
she
wouldn't
was
know
like,
nothing about it, you know?
my mom said, "Well, I'm sure Jehovah will make him realize right before he dies that he did wrong." And I'm like,
Oh my goodness. Well, it's that constant
But what
justification.
scares me is to think there's punishment afterwards. Now that scares me.
yeah, that would be more scary than ceasing to exist.
I'm like, man, okay, well, if I live a good life and do the best
But-
I can, what can I do wrong? You know,
But
I
that,
mean, I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to make sins. I'm going to be.
We're all sinners. Nobody can be perfect.
But at the same time, if I try to live as good as I can and try to, you know, pray and do what's right, what have I got to lose? Ceasing to exist is not scary.
Yeah. It is.
the Watchtower
Like,
readers of Smurf magazines end up in the same place.
No doubt.
That's true. It's like no different.
Maverick, you're funny, man.
I know.
That's
I
so
love it.
true, though.
well, you know, too, when you look at the publications and you
Yep.
go through all of it, the pictures are so dark and troubling, and you're dealing with, you know, when they talk about drugs or they talk about alcoholism or anything, they're putting it in front of you.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, like as a teenager, you know, just keep putting it in front of us and you drive the want more, you know?
Yeah.
It's not wise. So, but that's one thing that, you know, the publications are full of. So,
Right. That's why we all had nightmares.
Everybody
Exactly.
like how the time will pass, by the way.
Yes. And also
She's a long time subscriber.
Yes, thank you. And then Aloma says we need a magazine for our club called Smurf.
Smurf, LOL.
Smurf, LOL.
But you're right.
Yeah.
Like she was terrified over the Revelations book, and it gave her nightmares. And
Well, actually, me and my brother, because we were still children, and we both were having nightmares pretty frequently. Actually, his were worse than mine. Surprisingly, he was having them like every night, and me, I was not every night. But then, like the times I did have them, they were really real, like almost like I wasn't dreaming. And so that was scary. And I just think
Absolutely
that whole book
correct.
is just evil book.
it is. And you think about it now that we're out, and I was a mother, and two of mine were born in. They didn't grow up very long in it, so they're not that affected, but they are because it drove them away from God. And now I'm like, oh, I wish I had another chance. But
yeah.
But the book, you sit there and you think about, this isn't for children. None of the material is for children. And we're meant to sit there, and especially assemblies, sit there all day long. I would wait for the dramas, but then those would terrify me too. So it's like, you know, you can't win. But I found out once I was out, it's like, I love the Bible. I love it. I thought all I wanted to do was draw. And now I'm like, study, study, study. I want to learn and grow and then work and, you know, trying to keep the channel. But I'm just, it wasn't not loving the Bible. It was, I was in the wrong place. So.
Right. Exactly. And it wasn't your fault. So it was none of our faults. I mean, you know, it's Rutherford's fault.
God is doing an amazing work through all the channels. He is waking ones up, various ones, through all of us in a different voice, you know?
Yep.
So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Well,
Maverick,
I'm
it's not
enough
your
here
space.
time, y'all. It just
You're fine. You're fine.
You're fine.
just-
You're
we're
fine.
just
I
letting
did not plan. I just thought, I wonder if they've seen this brochure. And I just want to get it out there. It's like,
hadn't, and thank you, because it looks like a lot of people hadn't seen that. So thank you for sharing that. I wonder if they could get in trouble for that. You
Oh,
know, because
for what? I've got a copyright disclaimer. What do you mean? They get in trouble or us?
no, that they could get in trouble for giving advice on how to evade taxes.
Oh, I hope so.
oh yeah, they can. They're not supposed to do that as a nonprofit.
Well, then
Well-
someone has to report it. Probably.
I will record it. I will record it. I mean, report. I don't know where to report. I don't know, you know.
Not either.
Yeah, the best thing to do is with things like that is just to put it out there.
That's
And
what.
for the publication, tell the year, the date,
Someone
when
might
it was
do
printed, so it's there and it's documented.
I'll
And
do
then
that.
there's a news station that's doing an investigation, but God knows when it's going to finish. It's
Yeah,
almost a year it's been going on.
I
So,
know. I've had that news station reach out because they were watching some of the art videos.
Oh,
Not. I don't know for sure that it's them, but they said that they wanted to take it to their editor, whoever they're working for. So that's who I assume it is. But you know, to
And-
tell you the truth, the art bothers the heck out of me. Even though those are what people kind of know me for, those are my least favorite videos. I am so upset when I go back and look at it. I can only take so much. I want to share truth. I want to show, look at what the Bible does say. And, you know, if the art wakes you up, awesome. But please go to your Bible. But yeah, I will do a video next week. I wasn't sure when I would record yet, but this kind of forced me into, okay,
Right.
get it partially set up. And
oh yeah, your videos are great. I watch them. So that's how I knew. I was like, I know that name. And I was like, oh yeah.
Mhm.
So like
no,
you
that voice, it's like, that's Minnie Mouse over there.
well, when I
I
heard, well, I actually, when I saw your name, now that I hear your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the voice tends to stay with people more than anything else.
Are you from the West Coast or East Coast?
No, I grew up born and raised I was born in Chicago, and my parents were most of my life in Minnesota, and now I'm in Florida. And I was a witness down here in Florida, and up until about 2000, I would have just stayed a witness, but my husband was having an affair. He wasn't a witness. He was having an affair, and he left like after our 16th wedding anniversary. We went on a cruise, and it's like, boom, he had another woman all lined up, and I was just in shock. So my life kind of fell apart, and he was a dangerous man, and I was worried about my children, and I just faded, and I was in survival mode for many years, and then I fell into a deep depression that they didn't think I was going to come out of, due to constantly, there's one part I can't talk about, but constantly fighting for being triggered by life-threatening alarms. And I just broke down so badly that I really shut down for about, I don't know, 2016. And then I started coming out of it in 2021. Never thought about religion, never ever crossed my mind. But I had to learn to read. I had to learn to draw. I had forgotten everything. I was like in a living coma for those years. I barely made it. And one thing a witness almost said to me almost pushed me over the edge. And I thought I would be better off. And I left a note and everything. I never did it, tried it. Obviously, I never did it. But I never tried it because I thought, my kids, but I felt so worthless. I'm like, am I better here or am I better not here? That's what they can do. And then in 2021, when I started getting better, everybody was really shocked. I don't know why. Religion just poked me in the head, and I started asking my mom questions. Jesus, Michael the Archangel was the first one I asked, because I thought, when did that new light come out? And to my surprise, it was always there. And I'm like, how did I miss that? I guess they didn't want to hear it, But that's what started this whole thing. And we almost got in an accident the day we were talking about it. That was another terrifying thing. We really almost got in a bad accident. She was so angry. And I've talked to her about this too. I've told her. And she's, it's breaking my heart, but I'm just praying.
Stay strong, and no matter what you do, because a lot of people don't realize the choices we make in our life, how much it affects other people, how it can damage people, and how you can add to that damage yourself by self sabotage. And I've done all the above,
right?
And it just.
Yeah, me too.
When you grow up and grow older, you realize, like, wow, okay, this was really crazy mistakes,
But you know what? I don't want to say I don't want to have no regrets, because of course I have regrets as a parent. I have regrets as many things. Yeah. But the experiences, I would never be where I am today if I didn't go through all that I have gone through.
Yes,
and lessons. I have so much appreciation. This isn't the end. This is the beginning.
That's right.
I'm 62 and I'm so happy to be here and for what's coming. I mean, this is great. And the world's a mess. The world is a mess.
Yeah, the world's a mess. That's
we have a hope. And this isn't a hope. This is God. He does not lie. So open your Bibles and read the Bible and put away this stuff. This
stuff's poison.
Isn't it? Thank you. Yes. Forget about the meat market and asking him about, is there blood in your meat? Yep. Is there contamination in your doctrine? Yep. Well, the next video I'll show you, and I didn't come on to promote that because I don't know when I'm going to get it done. But I really didn't. I have no investment in my channel, but to just hope that somebody hears something. But I will show you the publications. They can't even keep their own story straight. It's so obvious. So, that's what you need to be careful of. Forget about the lunch meat.
Maverick subscribed to your channel, and
thank you.
And then Dallas says he would share his experiences with you too.
Oh, I would.
Those are also long-time subscribers. So
yeah.
I would love to hear them. I really would. I have been neglectful in my comments the last few weeks. I try to keep up, but I'm telling you guys, it's been hard.
It's hard to keep up with the comments. Now that I find very difficult.
It is, and yet that's where I
that's feel everything you find one you missed a week ago.
Dated in San Diego subscribed to your channel.
Oh, cool.
Oh, thank you.
It's balloony.
It's all balloony. Who said it? Dallas.
Aloma.
Oh, Aloma. Okay.
I really didn't. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. I just wanted to share the brochure. Truly, I just
okay.
Supporting other people is what this is about.
I have a professional channel. I wish that I could just say what it is, because that's the channel I need help on. I have, a lot of subscribers, no money, no monetization on that one, and yet Faith Outside the Watchtower monetized. But for me, I don't judge anybody. I'm a member of yours. I don't judge anybody that I can't. I personally can't, because if my family, it will take away my credibility. So I don't do it, but I support others. But at the same point, I have a husband who he's new to all this, and he doesn't understand why I've put so much of my past year of life into this. And I've got to work too. So I'm having to, kind of balance both ends. And I wish I could say my other channel. It just, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I'm, if people find out, but
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
Yeah.
I've already said my name. I've said my name once in a video. I don't know what
On the
happened.
other video, on the other channel? Do you
Do
show
I
your
what?
Do you show
Yeah.
your face?
Oh yeah, yeah. So they probably can do like an image search.
Do you have how many subscribers do you have on your channel, your other channel?
On your
How many subscribers? 30,000.
Oh my. So you got a good channel. And it's not monetized?
Nope, not a dime.
Okay. Wow.
Not a dime.
Your JW channel, how many subscribers do you have there?
Under 1,000.
Okay.
And that one monetized within months, but I haven't switched it on. I just
Ours is monetized, but here's the thing. If you got a monetized channel, then if you don't have at least 40, 50,000 subscribers, you're not going to make any money.
right.
There's no money there.
It's yeah.
So, it's more and less it's a hobby.
Yeah, they take 70% of or 30% of what your little membership it is.
Well,
But I figure I'll have
foundation. No, it's more than that because then the tax. So yeah, they take a lot. But and then
what are the chances of other Jehovah's Witnesses listening to us? We have had some Jehovah's Witnesses come on
several,
here, but I mean, most of them are going to be quiet, while they're,
while they're listening, they are,
and then
it's afterwards then they
talk
best all
about
them crazy comments. Yeah.
yeah.
But some don't. Some have asked questions. I mean, it's kind of interesting.
I think a lot of people watch quietly, and they're not gonna comment right away. They watch quietly and they think about it, and then they keep coming back and they make sure their loved ones. Now with YouTube, it's beautiful because they can watch and not be too worried. Don't save your history, just you don't have to be so afraid, and they can kind of form their opinions on their own. And I think that's really beautiful, But it is sad. It is sad because it's frightening. If my mom weren't alive, I have no problem saying my whole name and just go for it. But I don't.
Don't.
Will they?
You're not the only channel. There's a lot of channels, and we communicate with a lot of people. So,
will they come for this?
No, you're fine. They won't.
So, not that I care, but it's just I see how it all works, and it just I don't want to put my family in danger either.
Right.
Of course, careful.
But I'll write you guys an email and I'll send you. I think maybe I haven't.
You may have sent me something, which I post my email out there.
Yeah. So
hold on, let me look here. I've got.
I'll share it with you in the backstage. I'll share it with you backstage.
Sure. I'm just gonna see if you've sent me something.
Now, and that's fine.
I'm just gonna check to see if she sent me an email in the past, because I can search.
Don't say it if you see it in the comments.
That was what I was getting ready to tell her.
No, I'm just checking to see.
And I did do it in private, didn't I?
I hope.
Oh, I'm not going to see anything. No, I don't think I have it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, just send us an email when you're ready. It's just faxonjw@gmail.com. So.
Okay.
ST Copilot has to go. It's been nice hanging out with you all, fine folks. Yes, Lori. Thank you.
With me. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, it's good because it was great.
We're going to
what you provided great information for us today, Lori. So thank you so much.
I'll put something together next week. I really will. It seems like I didn't realize how important it was. So
yeah, that's impressive. That's very important. You had a lot of comments on it. So
really, nobody had really
comment. He was going through it. Yeah, look.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, lots of prayers. So it's terrifying, but
yes,
but we will do it. So
they are back. I think he's a witness.
Oh. I don't know.
I think he's the one that's a witness.
If a madman secretary in a pencil skirt walked in, would they even notice? Yeah.
Is he the one that is? I think he might be. J.R. Mac.
I don't know.
We have one. That's our mascot.
I've got 2 mascots. I can't believe haven't barked.
We've got 4 dogs, but only one of them is we show on here because
he's very photogenic.
Yeah.
Mine's laying in the closet here. I had my little palm, and then I have another.
Back and forth.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Okay, Born JW. I know Joey.
What's going on here?
What's wrong?
My phone got all messed up. Oh,
so
I got a call.
So thanks so much for coming on today and sharing all this information. Really appreciate it so much.
Not expected. Thank you. It was so nice to talk to you guys in person, and just I love what you're doing. So.
Oh yes. Well,
thank you, Lori. We deeply appreciate that. And we love your channel as well.
Yes.
Like I said, I watched. There we go.
I do.
My phone got froze up. Sorry. All right, there. Now I was reading the comments. Yeah, we had several comments while you were showing that and going over that book.
Wow.
Like lots.
Well, I'll reprioritize what I do next week. So that's interesting. So
one question.
Interesting way.
Very bottom.
So
one question.
Artsy Kim says, "Love your channel, Lori."
Oh, Artsy Kim, you're so sweet. Thank you. Y'all have put up with so much because video was not where I intended to be. I like to draw, and video is not my thing. But I'm learning. And now I've been away for 3 weeks, so obviously I've forgotten everything.
Yeah, we're learning. She's really catching on. I'm terrible.
I'm learning. There's a lot I wish I could do.
Well, it's hard. It's hard. It takes a lot of time to edit. It's a nightmare. So, but I'd rather edit than go live.
Kelly says, "I wonder when Jehovah's Witnesses leave, what religion they go to next, or do they become atheists?"
I think a lot become agnostic.
Yes, I would say that's people go in different directions. There are a lot of atheists. Some are agnostic, and some are maybe spiritual, and then there's Christian. I'd say that's probably the top.
Oh no, J. Mark is the one that's a witness.
J.R. Mac.
No, J.R. Mac is not. I don't know if he is or not.
Sorry.
But J. Mark is definitely a witness. This guy just wants me to read.
Where is J. Mark? I say J.R. Mac.
There's J.R. Mac, and then there's J. Mark that's a witness. This guy, I don't know who J.R. Mac is.
I don't see a J. Mark on here.
He's not. He commented on another thing that we did.
Oh, he's not on here. Okay.
Right.
Sorry. Well, it was confusing because you were saying somebody.
Oh, I was trying to put them together. So let me see what Romans 6:23 says. You think that I went to Christian school and all that, I would know all this stuff by heart, huh?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, Romans. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
6:23, I think he said.
So what are you trying to do?
For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life.
He mentioned
through Jesus Christ our Lord.
He mentioned
that is true.
Revelation.
Amen.
He mentioned something there.
That
is true. Thank you very much for the scripture.
And if there's eternal life,
that is not a witness posting that.
Right. If there's eternal life, what's the other side?
Right.
Hush, Coco.
It's very true.
Yeah. So, all righty. Well, let me see here.
Oh, I hear you, man. This is actually very good. And this is something we forget about when we're talking to people. Is this right here? That's a lot of people feel that way.
I'm not interested in religion because I'm still rocked thinking I had the truth until Watchtower the Yeah.
Yeah, you feel betrayed, and then it makes you rethink religion in general. It makes you withdraw from it.
And God's not about religion. He's not about religion.
That is true.
It's a relationship with God. And
Yep.
don't forfeit that, because there's no greater peace. I have never had this kind of peace. I can't tell you. It just, and there, I'm not any religion. God isn't about religion. Since Christ came, it's about a personal relationship. So when I got down on my knees the night I was questioning, I was scared to death with what happened with us. I prayed. I'm like, Jehovah, if that's your organization, I'll go back. And if not, please open my eyes. And
But
slowly,
I understand where he's coming from, though.
Well,
Yes,
and I
you
think
can see. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
there for 26 years, 22 years. I didn't
Yep.
want anything to do with it.
Yep.
So
the religion sucks. God rules.
Religions. I like that.
And I
That's pretty
think
good.
that's where people might get confused with, oh, well, God is religion, and that's not true.
that's not true. No. Religion is a set of rules and regulations.
Man-made.
Yep.
This is the shame how some ex-Jehovah's Witnesses do not continue their spiritual journey.
But the thing is this channel, we try to really, we
not
want to try to talk to people and tell, give them encouragement. And so whether they follow Christianity or not, I can try to give them emotional encouragement as well.
Absolutely.
And that's what
the
being
start.
a good person's about,
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Loma had a spiritual journey and visited all of them.
Aloma,
That's
yeah,
good.
I had
Yeah.
I did too, man. I went on a spiritual quest when I was a very young guy.
Did you?
Find all kinds of things. Everybody but Jehovah's Witnesses, I never studied with them.
Yeah, he
When her and I got
didn't
together,
really know
she told
much.
me in order for us to be together, I was going to have to become a witness. That's how I studied for the first time.
So you studied, but you didn't become a witness, and then you got married anyways?
Oh, we was already married, but she was just fellowship.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So
you decided to go study with the witnesses, and because you thought it was fine and you didn't think nothing of it until you started studying, and he realized, hey, they're not teaching good stuff here. And so
I told him. That's just like I told you. Me and
researching.
the elder I studied with basically was physically in, mentally out by the end of it. So
wow.
he
Yeah.
told me he never met anybody that knew the Bible so well. I was like, well, the only reason is from first grade until ninth grade, every day that school was in, we had Bible class. And so I studied Bible. I went to a Baptist school, private school.
Okay.
And then
we only knew our scriptures, that we're supposed to know. It's like, and yet we're told we know the Bible, but no.
But the problem was in that setting, you start looking at the Bible as a historical record instead of something spiritual.
Right.
And that's where you get damaged in that type of setting. And that's the way I viewed it. It's like, it's just historical events. And it's kind of like Egyptians. They use their God in their historical events,
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so it's a Jewish history.
Yeah.
And that's the way I would view it. And then the New Testament was like confusing to me. I was like, oh, well. And then later on, I kind of got it. But
yeah. But then you could easily pick out things that are wrong, as when you're born and raised in it, it's all you ever know. You have your trigger words: Trinity, cross, born again. Those words, it's like ears off. That's false religion. So
I was a single parent home,
midnight.
And my dad was agnostic, so that was really. He just thought all religions were messed up.
Well, he's right.
Because he was forced to go to church. His dad would whip
a lot
him
of
and make him
times
go.
that's what it is. It's just forced on you. You're gonna not like it.
Anyway, I went out to LA and not Lower Alabama. That's where I come from.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Los Angeles, and there's everything you can imagine out there. Anything from just anything you can imagine, it's there.
Yeah.
So, run the gauntlet of that and continue to live a wild life. Come to North Carolina.
Got your head on straight later on.
Yeah.
So,
so God takes us.
Wait a minute. that when I say wildlife, I never, when I was really young, I smoked a lot of weed, drank alcohol,
Mhm.
occasionally would take some pills, really liked acid. It's like, but, you know, just that was gone by the time I was 19. I was done with that life. That's funny. It's just, I
Yeah.
did it and it was gone.
Yeah. Yeah. By 20, 21, I was a mom. So it's like no more of that lifestyle. I was running back to JW's because I thought I don't want my baby to die. So that's where I was. It's just crazy.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
well, you all, I hope you have a good, where are we? Is this Saturday?
Yes.
Sunday?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
know I said it late.
So yeah. So I hope you have a good night and thank you for
Yeah.
the encouragement and just, it was so nice chatting with you. I did not expect to
Yeah.
go this. So I hope you have a great Sunday.
Yes, thank you for sharing your information with us. We really appreciate it.
I had no idea it was that big. I'm just like, hey, by the way. Like,
It was
Very,
good.
that's very important. That's good.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
exposes how they really are, exposes all the things they say. No, we don't do that. There it is. It's proof.
Okay.
Mhm.
Please pray for me. Please.
Always, always. We pray for everybody on our channel. I'm telling you,
There is an element of fear, but I feel protected, but it's like, it's scary. It's really
I don't know
scary.
about you. Did you visit a lot of churches when you left?
No.
She went to everything when she left. She went to
Everything.
everything. I mean,
Well,
Baptist, Church of
I
God. You done
didn't.
7-Day Adventist.
Yeah, but
Catholic.
see, you're younger and probably in a more open place. I didn't leave because I thought anything was wrong. I just faded, and I thought, nope, I never stepped
Well, how long
foot.
have you been out? But you've been out like 20 years, right?
Well, I have, but well, now I've been into a so-called church. There's a beautiful little chapel I love.
Did
Not a religion.
you visit
Gotcha.
many different denominations at all? Have you visited?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I went to
Well,
a Catholic church once when I was meeting my first husband, and I didn't know what communion was or anything. And I remember walking up and taking it, and everybody was like, "Oh!" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you can't win. You do it here, and and you don't do it there." And I'm like, I didn't know what it was all about. I didn't know my Bible, and
Yeah.
so anyways, we got married, and his family wouldn't acknowledge my kids because we weren't married in a church. I wouldn't do that. But
Right.
he was born and raised Catholic, but that was really the only experience. But now I go to when I can. I don't go very often. I watch online every week. A wonderful message. I love them every week. It's like, it's
Oh,
it's so great. It's like I feel uplifted. I learned something. It's not like and obedience to who and all these terrible things that should be accountable for it. No, it's encouraging and uplifting, and we need that. So
yeah.
That's true. But like Maverick says, all we need to burst the bubble is 607 is wrong.
I got that. That's bigger than this. I got that.
Homo sapien has to go. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Homo sapien, for coming on today as well. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so and
I don't need a bath on my
I personally visited lots of different denominations.
Yeah.
Because I was curious. I want to know how
scared. I was scared. I was
initially I was not scared. I was like nervous just because I didn't know what to expect, especially since I was just going by myself,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. And so
and you come back and tell me about it.
I mean, like most of the churches are, fairly easy. You just walk in and everything's fine. Not a big deal. Now, when I did go to the Catholic church the first time, obviously that's more ritualistic. So I didn't know how to follow the cues because I didn't have anybody there to show me. And so there's, kneeling and standing and bowing and
They didn't do that where I was, but they did take communion, and I thought, okay, just follow. But I didn't know about the kneeling and stuff. So
yeah, they have kneelers.
Yeah.
So
oh, okay.
you're supposed to kneel at certain points.
Oh,
No.
nothing
See where I'm
new.
originally from. Most people are either Baptist or Catholic.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting.
In just South Alabama is what most people are.
I did not mind Catholic. I was limber then. I know, like if you got bad knees, it's a
Oh, yeah.
problem though. Because you can't
Really?
have to be on the kneelers, but they prefer that you do.
Oh my goodness! I
And
didn't
you and I
know.
are the same age. You was born in '63, you said. So
Mhm.
yeah. So we're like a year, probably a couple years apart.
So music-wise, we probably have similar tastes. My husband and I are all over 80s.
I love the '80s, man.
Yeah, that's where we are. And what's really fun is I have a son who's now 21, and he's a music producer, and he loves 80s music. I'm like, I hear the music in the background going,
Yeah.
wow, and it just that came out of nowhere, and I think it's so cool. So
Yeah, see, I love the large variety of music, but the '80s music holds something special because that was part of my life.
right,
And I'm a musician by trade as well, and I was into bodybuilding and music. That's the two things I did.
awesome,
And
awesome.
first job I ever had when I got to California was stripping. But besides that, well, it was the truth. I lived a totally different life than you guys.
But also,
I was in that world,
so
the real
here's
world.
the thing: Jehovah's Witnesses are made to think that everybody who's not a witness is just out there living some wild, crazy life, and that is not true.
No,
That's the thing. Even though yours might have been, but
it wasn't. I had the most boring life ever, man.
yeah, right.
I did. I had a boring life. I mean, it wasn't boring in some ways, but it was boring. Nobody was acting like you guys think everybody's acting that I knew of, unless they had diseases.
Well, it's just people.
Well, wasn't it hard, Casey? As like I feel like as children, we really took the brunt of the persecution. I mean, my goodness, it just every single day we had to stand up not stand up for the flag. We had to stand up for Jehovah, and it's just like that was really tough, And for me, my voice was added on top, and it's like I just felt like, this small. I wanted to crawl into a hole, and just I think the children are the really, if it's not one thing, it's just the fight, and then there's some genuine who believe, but they're being misled.
That's true. Jeff says that if I had rhythm, I'd be a stripper. I might depend on it. I think it's better that way. Oh, you're funny. I love it. Yeah, that is funny.
No, what's even worse is when you get old and you're overweight and you're stiff as a board. You can't dance.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done on dancing.
It's like, ow, my back.
I don't even want to slow dance.
My hip. I'm just kidding. My knees.
I used to dance. I used to love to go dancing.
Actually, Maverick says that you were a painter and a decorator, wallpaper stripping.
There you go.
That's another JW job, wallpaper. I remember I knew someone who did strip wallpaper for a living.
Wallpaper stripping? That would be fun.
Oh, I hated that. I had to help her.
Miserable. I hate that.
I've never done it, so I don't know.
It's never done.
Yeah, I can't work on cars. I'm not your typical guy.
You're hitting up the louders, and I hated doing that. And then that wallpaper would not come off the walls.
Did you ever discover what's it called? What's it called? There's a chemical that you spray on, and the stuff comes right off. I'm like, why didn't I discover this sooner? And then you put the run. Like what?
Goo off. There's this goof off.
No, it's. I want to say heels or somebody will know it out there. Cannot kills. It's called kills. And you spray it on, and then you've got this sharp little razor thing, and you just run it on, spray it on, and
Oh, okay.
wallpaper falls off. It's
Never
like
tried it. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Iryu wants to know if you found out anything on that Egyptian Zappan.
Oh my, I
Panea.
did look that up, and yeah, it was totally different than what I thought it was, and it's something. Isn't that it's something to do with Christianity? I think it was. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Oh gosh, I can't remember, but yes,
So-
I did look it up.
You looked it up, but you forgot all about.
Yeah, I've never really watched a lot of information pertaining to that. I usually watch a lot of ancient Egyptian history and ancient Babylonian history because I'm looking for the true source of where the Bible was inspired. And it usually comes from the oldest cultures. And that's what I'd like to look what the oldest cultures actually wrote before it was messed with in any way.
Okay, so for those of you curious, Zepanath Panea is the Egyptian name given to the biblical figure Joseph by Pharaoh in the book of Genesis after he successfully interpreted the king's dreams and was elevated to the rank of vizier.
Yeah, I knew it was something biblical. It was
So it's Joseph's Egyptian name,
right.
I guess.
Yeah, so no, I haven't watched anything that's pertaining to religion or Christianity at all.
Out of my cake.
When I'm watching that.
Wow, that's cool. As
but now I'm going to have to go do that.
Yeah, so go look it up some more here. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the live stream.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming on today, Lori. And I meant to share this information about the social media, but we kind of.
What was the news?
Nothing. It's.
Oh yeah, share it. No, go ahead.
Everybody knows already. It's just
the Instagram.
Instagram, TikTok. It's just I just am surprised.
Are they on TikTok too?
Yeah.
Well, just show it. Come on.
What? Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get. Let me see how I do this. I gotta figure this out. Screen share. Well, hold on. I've got to find.
You can get rid of me.
No, it's okay.
No. We're fine.
I don't have to because.
No.
It's under jw.org.
I gotta go here. No, it's it's go to TikTok or Instagram. It's called JW Pressroom. Is the name of it?
Yeah.
Pressroom comes up right away. It's popular. The JW Pressroom official Instagram account.
Yeah. Now they're making money on that thing.
I gotta YouTube. I was just gonna show this other video in just a moment and go. Let's see.
They're making.
When family isn't good association. Oh my goodness. Oh.
I've had family that wasn't good association. You know what I did? I didn't associate with them.
Right.
But I still treated them nice. Yeah, I have to because they're family.
Is this seriously, really, really, really?
That's really theirs, yes. JW.org,
right.
If you go there, they're promoting it.
They are.
Too long to do this. All right, let me just go over here. That's what I'll do. Okay. All right, I will. Let's see. I'm going to just share my screen.
Yeah, just take
No,
me
you're
off.
fine. No, you're fine.
All right.
You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
She's learned this stuff. I mean, she's like the queen of this.
No, I'm not.
You're good at it, and you know
I
it.
am not.
She don't like to say that, but
I'm not. Okay. So here is the TikTok. This one, and see, there was one where they were like, "We're your lawyers and we're your doctors." They took it down because it's not here anymore.
I see that.
Because I guess they saw a lot of people complaining.
Introducing JW Pressroom, the official Instagram and TikTok accounts for Jehovah's Witnesses Global Communications. Jehovah's Witnesses are Christians, numbering more than 9 million worldwide. Journalists, government officials, researchers, and human rights experts can follow us for the latest developing news.
All right. And then, so that's like their main video. But
Can't believe they took that
then
down.
they have the one about Norway.
Yeah, nobody wants to.
Yeah.
That's
and then-
depressing.
But there's nothing really. And then they just love this one here about persecution.
Oh, you
Their
know what?
big
Was it on
thing.
Instagram that you saw that other one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I looked on Instagram. I didn't see it anymore.
Oh, they took it down from
So-
there too.
Anyway, so that is that. So I
Wow.
just you guys, of course, this is
Should have
TikTok.
recorded it.
Oh, well, I didn't know they were going to take it down. I mean, they're so weird. Unless if anybody, because I'm looking it up right now on Instagram, and I go over here.
Wow, we have 630K followers. Huh? 5 posts. JW Pressroom?
Yeah, 630,000 followers on TikTok. They're making some money.
Oh,
Wow.
wait a second. Maybe this is it. Okay,
That's
yeah,
it?
here. All right, never
It's on
mind. It
Instagram.
is on here. I just it's on Instagram.
Yeah, go to Instagram.
Oh, I don't think I can get in there easily. I don't remember my password.
What
What?
the photo that you're looking for is what one? There's only 5 here.
So this is
On
this
Instagram.
Here,
This is
I'll
TikTok
just
here.
do it from here.
Right. Who are Jehovah's Witnesses?
We are Jehovah's
not.
Witnesses.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna do this. Let me remove see
That
where
one
am I?
right there.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
We are your neighbours, your doctors, your teachers. We are Jehovah's Witnesses.
I'm your classmate.
I'm your teacher.
I am your doctor.
I'm your lawyer.
I'm your firefighter.
We are Jehovah's Witnesses.
You're
Nine-
the only
1 million Jehovah's Witnesses in 241 lands.
10 million.
9.2.
When disasters
Oh.
strike, we respond. We help our communities thrive. Across 6 continents, there are compelling stories waiting to be told. For press inquiries and research resources, contact us at JW Pressroom.
So your lawyers and teachers and doctors, yeah, right.
That's on
I-
Instagram. They have TikTok and Instagram. They have both.
right, but
in all my years, and all the people I know, I've known 5 of the 144,000 of all the people who've ever lived. I've known 5. I've never known a doctor witness, a lawyer witness, a firefighter witness. I've never known one, ever.
yeah,
That is not a pop. And I've known many, many, many people. And what was the other teacher? I've never known a teacher, except the homeschoolers.
hmm
No.
And
That
most
is-
of the ones who had been, it was like
We know.
they learned all that before they became witnesses.
Well, you know a couple of lawyers.
I know, yes.
You know two.
I know one lawyer, but only because, again, he became a lawyer before he was a Jehovah's Witness. The second one, he was a lawyer as a witness, but he came from a very wealthy family. And I think they
He's
had,
one with the blue envelopes in his file cabinet.
yeah. So, I mean, it's not like you have very many, but I mean, what is that, like 2 out of how many? So,
Yeah, I can't think of any. I really can't.
you're any doctors, personally.
And he works for the other one works for
Wow.
Bethel some.
Yeah, of course they do.
Hmm.
You need them. So yeah, they just go in there and lie and act like that they have all these amazing careers when they're telling you not to go to college all
Yeah.
these years.
Don't prepare because you're not
Oh.
going to need it here.
Of course, I have no proof of that. So. Just
Okay,
hearsay.
Yvonne says I knew one teacher that became a witness and was encouraged to get married and leave her teaching job.
Oh, wow.
So she was a teacher before she was a witness, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, because how would you manage being a teacher? You try to do the holidays. You
Yeah,
try
I know.
flag salute. Well, how could you manage all that? You leave your classroom, it's like I can't do any of this. I don't know. It just comes to mind. So I don't know.
Exactly. And I was going to see if I could show this one video. Let me see if I can.
I am floored.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can copy it. I want to show this one other video on here real quick. I'm not sure if I can do this, but I am going to try.
Go.
And then we will be. Oh, let's see. I don't think I can do it that way. Okay. Let me see. I am going to try something else here. I want to show this one other video really quickly, if I can. Just a moment while I figure this out.
No, you're doing good. Right? Look at how I was. You're fine.
This one, it's going to be this here. Okay, here. And it's going to be this one. Oh.
What is this? I've never saw this one.
I'm trying to get this video.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Let me get it up here. Okay. There we go. Now, I just want to show you this.
Nothing.
Achoo.
Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh boy, we did it. We made it. Before I start, I want to represent these guys as best as I can. I want to work through what I saw first and then work through my disagreements because I've got so many. As soon as I walked in, I saw a lot of white and gray. There was no artwork. I don't think there was even a cross. It was very reductionist. There was not much going on. For them, they have a genuine basis for this to avoid anything that could be considered idolatry or could lead to idolatry, which is fair. I understand that. Like some Protestant churches are like that. So I get it. But let's go to the sermon now though, because the sermon was actually really good. Dude, I genuinely really enjoyed it. Went through the scriptural and historical references of the Bible, but more than it just being a book of facts, there is a deep spiritual component to it. It can also guide us physically. They talked on the importance of how it can lead us to a calm and healthy life. We need to pursue peace with others, pursue moderation in terms of our habits. This was really good. Our Christianity should be embedded in every single facet of ourselves. After this, then we moved on to the Bible study, which was on the book of Job. And the one question that was asked to the entire congregation, by the way, was why does God allow suffering? Classic question, dude. The classic one. The question of suffering is a really difficult question to answer, especially as a Christian. There was nothing really that revealing about this Bible study, but it was really good to share in communion with others over the Bible. Like they passed the mic around to other different people. It was pretty cool. It does have a drawback though. What the whole congregation came up with was that it was to see God's perspective. I mean, that's it. I think there's a lot more to it. It's obviously important to remember that God isn't the originator of this suffering. He doesn't cause evil in the world. He cannot, ontologically. The God who cannot suffer cannot be close to the suffering creature. And what more is that we have a God who became a man of suffering, familiar with pain. As much as suffering sucks, it's a opportunity to literally unite ourselves with God through our suffering. But yeah, it's a difficult question to wrap your head around. But with that being said, though, I think they are naturally limited in their understanding. They don't hold to Jesus as God. Jesus is, I think, a Michael the Archangel. I don't know how they got, I guess to them then, like God cannot suffer, as God is just limited to the Father or Jehovah. The arguments for Jesus as not God is like not really convincing. Like John 14, for example, is something that they use, but that's just referring to relationship of persons within the Trinity. When you weigh everything holistically in the Bible, it's just clear as day that Jesus is God. And when there is a reference to like inferiority, it's always in relationship between the persons in the Trinity who share equally in the same nature. But for that, can't really consider them a Christian church, not gonna lie. Ultimately though, these people were really gentle. I think my heart is just a little bit troubled as they're not in the fullness of the Christian faith and what it means to live it out, but I still really appreciate them. And did I learn a lot? Yeah, but God bless you guys. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to share that because I thought it was cool that he went there and he saw it was kind of empty. There was a lot of older people there. The walls were bland. There was nothing really on the walls. And he did notice that they believed that Jesus is Michael the Archangel. That they believe that.
And I mean, even windows. Do you ever remember Kingdom Hall with windows? I mean,
well, rectangular ones. Yeah. You know,
At
the
the
real ones like
I never had any in the kingdom halls I was in, but at the entryways there were, but not in the main. The main.
yeah, a lot of them didn't. I did have go to some that did have the long rectangular
Real
ones,
narrow.
like this
Really?
narrow. And they
Oh,
were-
I've never seen that.
yeah.
Hmm.
But not a lot of them, and then they would like cover them with
Oh.
curtains and stuff so you could look
So
out.
They
You know,
can't
why
outside.
did I look out the window?
Oh, at least you could look outside.
No.
All
That would
I'd
be
do
so-
is go there and fall asleep.
But then they would be like, don't be looking out the window, you know? So they would end up covering the windows and then you couldn't daydream much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't remember windows there too. Yeah. I think a lot of them don't. So, and this guy, I mean, I just wanted to show him because not to say that you have to believe everything he's saying, but I
Right.
just think it's interesting that he noticed
He
that-
noticed the gentleness too.
it was empty. There was a lot of older people and that you know, real bland, real boring looking, you know, nothing really to stand out. But and I thought, you know, that might be the reason why they want to do the social media stuff is because they're trying to get to a younger audience.
Oh
When
Lord.
most of the people in there are older and there's not a lot of people there. So that's what I just want to share that. And that's about it, guys. So I hope everybody's having a great day.
I guess Aloma
Yeah.
Albert.
Aloma says,
She says LA is fun. Many religions there. Yes, that is true. And LA is fun. I was just
mhm.
Aloma. I was wondering if that's like an Hawaiian name. I was wondering if he was from the area. Because I actually lived in Orange counties.
Hmm.
I lived in Fountain Valley area.
Okay.
I don't know if many people ever heard of that.
Well, cool.
Small little
So
area.
I hope everybody kind of thought that was kind of neat anyways. And
It was interesting.
yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and end the live stream now. And thank you all for coming on today.
Just because you leave, don't need to be a pothead. Just because you leave, don't need to be a pothead. Oh, I missed that. She must have been answering somebody else. Yeah, that's I agree with that. Nobody wants to be fogged in the mind, man.
Oh. So
I was trying to read some of
Dog-
these comments.
Dog
We
Duff
missed a lot.
says, thanks for the stream. I had a similar path of exploration to
kidding.
Anthony's. I ended up a pantheist. What's that? That believes-
Pantheist. I know that word too.
But
What is it?
married to an ex-JW. I respect everyone trying to figure it out. You're not alone.
Yeah, I've heard it. I just don't know. I can't remember what it means.
What does it mean, Lori? Tell us.
She says she
I
doesn't.
can't remember. Okay.
What is a
I can't
pantheist?
remember how to turn my microphone on.
Speak to me, please.
It's a healing
Here we go.
process that's going to take
Uh-huh.
time.
I got it. Hey, could you tell me what a pantheist is?
Sure, a pantheist is someone who believes that the divine, or God, is identical to the universe and everything in it. In other words, they see the universe and nature as sacred or divine.
I
Rather
agree
than
with that.
believing transcendent deity, pantheists hold that everything, the stars, nature, the cosmos, is part of the divine. It's more of a worldview where the sacred is all around and not separate.
That's pretty cool.
By the way, fading in San Diego, beautiful area, by the way.
No,
He
it
said
is.
it's a healing process. It's going to take time being fresh out.
Amen.
It's more discovering who I am and reprogramming myself. Amen again.
Do not expect it to be overnight. I mean, the deconstruction process it's a while. It's a while. First making sure that they're wrong, you know? But
Yeah. Someone who worships tight pants.
Oh, man. Oh, a pantheist. Is that Maverick?
Oh, thank you. That was a
But
great
yes,
laugh.
fading. That is true. What
Sorry.
you said, Lori, is absolutely right.
it takes
Just-
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pants theist. Oh my god, Maverick, you're funny.
I went to a relationship. Yeah, Maverick says,
That was so funny.
I want
Ooh.
I want a relationship with Christ directly, no religion needed. That's
Amen.
awesome.
Too.
Yep. Time will
Oh,
pass.
was
Agnostic, I think. I don't know. LOL.
But that's okay.
It's fine. Yeah.
Just go to God with wherever you are. Just even if you don't believe. I didn't believe. They took it away. It just, but boy, he can, when you're ready. He knows where you are. Put it that way. He meets you where you're at.
Yep.
Whatever you are.
You know other ex-JWs. Wow. Well, there's a lot of them now.
Good gracious, yeah.
I know, because even when I left in 2018, it was not. Still wasn't a ton out there. I mean, I didn't know. Maybe I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to search. But there's more since then.
She's not from where we live now, and so we're watching YouTube. She sees someone she recognized from when she was a young teenager.
I know.
And who was an ex-JW who literally who had lived in the same state she was in, literally lives less than a mile from us.
I can walk to her house. I had no idea.
So she's an ex-JW and you saw her on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and you grew up together and she lives close to you now?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we used to live in another state.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
I know, it's like
She's been around for a long time on YouTube too. It's funny part.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my goodness. I had kind of a similar experience with Elaine from JW Escape. We've become friends. She does dog sitting for me, but we didn't know each other young, but found out we were somewhat in the same area. And it's just like, she's so lovely. So lovely. Just, it's so amazing the connections you do make. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we watched her videos as well.
Oh, she's good. She's good. So lovely.
Huh. Well, Fading in San Diego says, my first ex-JW meetup, I saw faces I hadn't seen in years.
Oh,
you never know who you will run into.
How cool. I've never been to a meetup. Wow.
There used to be one locally.
There was, but then they did away with it after COVID, and then they just hadn't brought it back,
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
My comments quit working.
Well, I think we've said all we need to say here. So I guess if nothing else, I guess we're going to just go ahead and is there anything else you wanted to add, Anthony?
I think I've added enough. I got too personal tonight.
I know. Lori?
You look at me. No, I got to shut up. This is what happens when Lori's not prepared.
No, that's okay. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I think too that it's helpful for to each person like you, if you expressing yourself and expressing your feelings, and then having other people maybe relate to things that you went through as well.
If it can help that way, that's the only reason I share. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about this stuff. I just it's gone, past.
I missed a bunch of stuff.
So, yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to share?
No, just thank you everybody for being patient with me, and I'll do this video. I'll do it next week with the brochure. I'll push the other stuff aside. So I was getting overwhelmed. But
I'm sorry, Maverick is always saying something funny. I'm going off to find some tight pants now. So crazy.
There you.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Lori.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice seeing you all.
So much love. We're all in this together.
Exactly. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
Lori, thank you for being on the channel.
Yes, thank you, Lori. And we're gonna say goodbye to everybody here, and Pamela and Aloma, Kim, Jeff, Dallas, Born JW, Iriu. Thank you so much for your donation. Your donation and your donation to the membership. So thank you so much. Thank you, Lori, for coming on today and sharing so much of your personal story.
Definitely.
And really great information about where your money ends up going if you decide to donate. Give them your all of your life savings.
Yeah.
They have a whole
Huh.
booklet on it. It's really scary.
That's crazy.
Think
I've never
about
saw that before.
Yes. Dallas, thank you for coming on today too. The dog duh, like that. That's a cool name. Kelly. Maverick, you are so funny. And Jeff, both of y'all are always make me laugh so much. So thank you so much for your great sense of humor. Also, there was someone else, the dehydrated nurse who's not on here. She's got a really good sense of humor too. Love it.
Yeah, we hadn't saw her in a while.
And Jane, thank you for coming on. We hadn't seen you lately, so thank you for coming on today. And Jenny as well. And we hadn't seen Happy Thoughts lately. She hadn't been on. Mama Sue, I saw you. And we have Aloma and Pamela. And
We need to reach out to Happy Thoughts.
Kelly, we have a couple of new people. So thank you for coming on. And then we have this person, hello fellows. Hello fellows.
Oh, I like
Ellis. I like that. Hello fellows. And let's see. And I know we've probably missed a few people in here too. Iriu 949. And thank you again for your donations. And Born JW. Let's see. Oh yeah, Fading in San Diego. And Mama Sue, of course. And Dallas. I think I mentioned you. So if there's anyone I missed, please forgive me. J Mars, I know Homo sapien was on
Junior
here earlier.
Max.
Junior Max, okay. So thank you all so much for joining in today. Sorry if it went over a little long, but we never know how it's going to go. We have a plan, and then we really just want this platform to be for the community, for all of y'all to come in here, chat with each other, share your thoughts, throw in some little sense of humor. Love it. So I hope everybody's going to have a great week. We will be back on here in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned. We will be sending out notifications when we're ready. And of course, we will also be posting more videos. So y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye. Coco said, hurry up.